And we're back here live for Spreaker Karaoke. I am Debbie, of course. I'm also known as Olivia Newton-John, and Patty Page and Patsy Cline all wrapped up in one. Now, the only problem I have with the Jew is he just, when he calls in, he targets somebody on the board. If it's Chris Nelson, if it's Pumpkin Face, doesn't matter who it is. He has to single them out. Sorry, I heard a noise. It was Foo-Foo, stop. Stop. Foo-Foo, stop. And he starts, jacking with them and being mean. And that's what I don't like. If he could come on and he used to just come on and hang out and just be a cool guy and a funny guy. And he cracked me up, to be honest with you. But he doesn't do that anymore. He's like a jerk. So I show invisible on Skype, but I'm there for Pumpkin Face only. And I'm always there for Stabby. Stop, Foo-Foo. Foofy. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? All right, guys, what's going on? Why all the sneezing and the sniffles and the being weird and making noises? Foofy, stop. Boopers. Stop. Stop now. Stop. Steven's such a jerk. Yeah, I'm here. No, not you, stupid. Is that Pumpkin Face or is that the Jew under a sock account? No, not you. Him. I called into Pumpkin Face and Uncle Ghouly's show today, and Ghouly, Ghouly thinks I'm some stupid chick that doesn't know what's going on. He starts playing this echo in the background, and he goes, and Pumpkin Face goes, I don't know why it only echoes when Ghouly's around. I'm like, okay, y'all, hush. There's very little that can be done to me that has been done to me already. I saw that message, Pumpkin Face. Oh, it's the landlord. Hello.
Okay, I swear to God, first of all, Ghouly does have no clue about that echo on his end. It's something that's going on with his board because I sent him his board, and but that's going to change real soon. I'm sending him all new equipment coming up very shortly. There's going to be a bunch of changes here, Truth Formulation, that I'm funding myself specifically to change a lot of stuff that's going on as far as the sound goes on Skype. But also, please don't blame Skype. Skype is the main problem. We've had to re-download the old Skype because without it, we couldn't do what we're doing as is. So,
well, I love you and your shows, but I love when you're with Ghouly because you can just feel the friendship and the way y'all treat each other. I just think it's hysterical.
Well, I'll tell you this. Never before has a Democrat as he has and a Republican as I have met in the middle in such a comprehensive and conclusive end of things. Because, a lot of people don't want to do or talk about what we're talking about. Free energy.
I know, but it's so cute because you are this wild hair, and he has so got your number, and he's more like the father type, and he says it's just the opposite. He says, no, you don't understand. I said, you run this shit, Ghouly. He goes, no, I don't. Pumpkin Face does.
We're collaborative. I don't think that there is a captain or a general in what goes on between us. We're friends. Sometimes I annoy him. Sometimes he annoys me. We've been friends for such a long fucking time now, just online, that one day when we do meet, it will be a hug, and it will be, it will be awesome. But
that is sweet. If I ever met Stabby, I would probably start running, and jump up on him like you see in the movies.
I mean, if you gotta do the ghost thing. That's cool, but I feel like I've got my bill to my Ted, and the things are excellent. And other than that, I mean, we stick with the same thing. We were wrong about Hillary being elected. We thought they laid it out that she was the one that was going to be elected. We played out that plan, but guess what? We also believe that both of these idiots are going to fuck everything up anyway. Hey, I even said it on the last armed edition of the electoral debates. And I was like, look, somebody's going to assassinate Trump. That's going to call in the UN. Next thing you know, I want to sing. That's what I want to do.
Sing a song.
You want a song? What song would you like?
Sing something by ICP.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. All right, hold on.
In fact, we could just do nothing but ICP for a little while.
All right, well, I got to do this. It's supposed to be 2 people, but
we can't because you're on a
Oh.
Don't say the word. I can do it. You're on a latency. You taught me to say, Debbie, remember the word late and take it from there. Your latency. And I said latency.
That might have been Uncle Ghoulie, but
no, it was you.
Well, latency
it's
is late. So,
I liked it.
Yeah.
I can be corrected. Believe me, I can be corrected.
Me too, because obviously more people just wanted Trump than Hillary, and more people out there think that he's gonna Alex Jones. He's gonna change. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. All right. I got the dating game up there.
It's too late to stop. Okay, go ahead. It's too late.
The game. Let's see if this is the
Yeah.
Is this the karaoke version, or is this?
I don't know.
I might have to look up the instrumental. But let's see here. Is this going to make me rap over them?
Let's meet contestant.
Of course it is.
No. That's okay. That's when he introduces the chick, and then she goes, that's.
So frantic, serial
We'll try it. How loud is that?
Keep going. You're fine.
Smile. Let's find out if his charm will work on Sharon.
Sharon, what's your question?
Contestant number 1.
I believe first impressions last forever. So let's say you were to come over to my parents' house and have dinner with me and my family. Tell me, what would you do to make that first impression really sick? Let's see. Yeah, see? Told you. There's ICP
get a
karaoke is few in between.
Put the word karaoke - insane clown posse. That's what I do, and you'll pick it up then.
Well, I put in ICP because that's what most people know.
I know.
But the one thing that gets better, and I won't lie to you, the one thing that gets better than karaoke, which karaoke a lot of people think is all about singing the song yourself. Really, honestly, karaoke is about singing over top of something. So I like to look up instrumental. I
don't, because it always has a look up in lieu of the words. It'll be like, it'll have like a horn going like.
No, yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. So what I do is at the same time I go to Google and I go, let me just go ahead and look up chicken hunting on the lyrics here, and I'll go to A to Z lyrics here on the. Oh, look, it's even got it on Google Play. Let me get the full lyrics on Google Play Music here. All right, let's see here. And all right, let's see here. Chicken hunting instrumental. And we'll just go ahead and load up that, and we'll see. Right? You know who you fucking with? Wicked clowns. Say, you know who you fucking with? Wicked clowns. Well, I'm headed down the southern trail. I'm going cut. Ain't saying nothing to the hillbilly. Stuck my barrel in his eye. Boom shaka, hair jumps in the sky. Why? I never liked chicken pot pie or the OJ on rye. To tell Mr. Billy Bob, I cut his neck, slice, chop, stab, cut. What can you do with a drunken hillbilly? Cut his fucking eyes out and feed him to his Aunt Millie. Willy, chicken hunting, gotta love it. Hit him with a 12-gauge bucket. Chicken nuggets laid out all over the grass. Last I heard, hound dog will eat 'em up fast. Last as long as you can, my man. 'Cause when that chicken head hits the fan, you got blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Cut a motherfucker up at the chicken show. Who's going chicken hunting?
We're going chicken hunting.
Who's going chicken hunting?
We're going chicken hunting.
Who's going chicken hunting?
We're going chicken hunting.
Cut a motherfucking chicken up, right? Let me get a chicken sandwich. Huh. Yeah, I fucked that up, but... Cut a motherfucking chicken up, right? Let me get a chicken sandwich with manwich. I'm fickin' wreck a chick up neck. Chopping up hillbilly Billy Bob. Cause a motherfucking redneck is silly. Peeked in his yard and what do I see? I seen a chicken boy, oh he's fucking a sheep. I said, hey OJ, what the fuck you trying to do? Barrel in your mouth, buckets to your head. I'm back, dicks all over the shed. Boom shaka, boom shaka, boom shaka bang. I'm too dope and it ain't no thing to cut a chicken. Triggers are clicking, blow up the head, but his feet is still kicking. Last as long as you can, my man, cause when OAJ head hits the fan, you got blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Sit in front row at the banana show. Cause who's going chicken hunting? We's going chicken hunting. Who's going chicken hunting? We's going chicken hunting. We's going chicken hunting. Cut a motherfucking chicken up, right? Went to the Kennedy. Come on now.
That was fun. That was good. That was really good. You did great. You could sit in for Violent J or for Shaggy 2 Dope anytime.
I would love them to contact me, but all my emails and all my sent off fucking, I sent them money orders, and they didn't hit me up, man. They didn't even fucking call me back, and then I was like, they just don't care. They just, you know what it is, right? What? I'm not a Christian.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's okay. Well, you'll make it. We'll get you there.
I'll make it to being a Christian? Wait a minute.
Did you know that Goofy Bone told me one time? Do you remember back in 2012 when everybody thought that the end of the world was going to come on May 21st, some apocalypse or something was going to happen? Remember that?
I remember there was a bunch of crazy fanatics out on...
Goofy Bone called into my show and he says, Deb Daly, I just want to tell you that I keep a picture of you in my wallet, so in case the apocalypse comes, I know that I can go to the pearly gates and show them that picture and tell them that I know Debbie and they'll let me in. I'll never forget that. He used to love me beyond belief, and then when he got all that money that he stole, he became too big for everybody's britches.
What the fuck what just happened here? He stole money?
Well, technically his wife Karen did, but he sat on it and he's still using it. He got real nouveau riche on us, so to speak.
All right, hold on. They said pick the most repetitive song in the list, apparently.
Me?
So I'm supposed to sing something different for you.
You have to sing another one?
Well, I mean, you saw Stabby. He called me out there in the chat room.
I'm not looking. I'm combing my hair.
You're not looking?
No, I'm not looking at my chat room. I'm just doing my hair and brushing my hair. Why? What's he saying? Is he being ugly?
Well, no, he's being Stabby.
Well, he wouldn't pick out a song for me earlier, so I don't see how he gets to pick out a song for you.
No, he just said that I picked the most repetitive one that was out there, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, there's not a lot of lyric in it. It's called Who's Going Chicken Hunting? We's Going Chicken Hunting. Yeah, it's kind of repetitive, but it's okay. It's whatever. It was a fun
There
song.
really isn't very many ICP or Insane Clown Posse karaoke.
I haven't ever looked for it specifically. I've done Piggy Pie a couple of times for Stabby, just being goofy, but I haven't really looked to see what there is.
Oh no, he wants a real ICP song. I got a real ICP song for him. No, that's cool. I know.
What do you have?
Huh?
What do you have?
Well, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm going down the list of what actually is and what isn't. I'm just trying to pick out one that I know that I liked a lot. And let me just go ahead and get that loaded up here, because
well, if you want to sing out, and if you want to be free, be free.
No, I want to be free. Can I not be free? All right, let's get this up here on the old Google Play Music. Let's see if they've got the lyrics to this one. How about that? Does that sound all right, or did you want to sing?
No, I'm fine. I'm just brushing my hair. I've got something in it today. I'm using a comb to brush it out. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Just a comb?
Yeah, it's a small comb that I had in my bag.
Not gonna get a boar's head brush?
I use those ones that are from what are they called? Pearson Morgan or Pearson something. There, I'm done. All right, I'm done. I'm all yours. So what are you going to do?
Well, I was looking to see if they had the instrumental to this one, but I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't. They don't have one to Catch a Predator. They don't have anything instrumental at all.
See. Well, then you don't have to do ICP. I was just doing that for Stabby because he's so mean to me. I just want to show him, trying to lead by example and show him how it feels to care about somebody and be freaking nice. Okay. Let me see what I can find. Care, Ray.
Here, no, I've got one. I've got one that's not repetitive at all.
Well, go. Let's see.
I'm working on it. Just a second here. Let's see here.
No, they don't.
There we go. Wait.
They've got Growing Again and Hocus Pocus. They really don't. House of Horrors. Karaoke. Just saying. They've got.
There we go. All right.
They've got Toy Box. They've got Toy Box. All right. I'm going mute.
There you go. That's the shit right there. This is the shit. How many times will I ask myself why? How many times? How many times will I ask myself why? How many times will I cry? How many times will I ask myself why? How many times? How many times will I ask myself why? How many times will I cry? How many times will I honk my horn and say fuck you? Now what the fuck does that do? You feel better now? I didn't let you pass. How about I stop my car and beat your fucking ass? How many times will my neighbor beat his wife? Somewhere in that house there's a butcher knife. Fucking drunk, stabbing his fists about. Why don't you wait till he sleeps to take him out? How many times will I sit in a hot car? Traffic jam, been sitting for a fucking hour. Must be an accident, I hope somebody died. Finally get there and the crash is on the other side, huh? The gawkers roll by and they creep slow, hoping they can see a mangled stabby show. Some park and stand there and watch it all. Apocalypse with his kids, he points at fucking stairs and says, look, I remember one time I was pulled over, handcuffed, the cop was like, show's over. People watching, hoping that he shoots me. I just wanted to choke their fucking heads. How many times will I ask myself, why, how many times? How many times will I ask myself, why, how many times will I cry? How many times will I ask myself, why, how many times? How many times will I ask myself, why Stabby and APOC cry? How many times will I wait in a line? It's 3:30, I fucking got here at 9. I finally got up to the front, can't wait another minute. Why am I here? To pay a fucking parking ticket. The lady at the counter acts like a fucking bitch. I'm getting pissed, calm down, fuck it, forget it. No smiles, no help, you're just a piece of shit. Back to my car, and there it is, another ticket. How many times will a crackhead smoke crack and ask me for some money cause he wants crack? Give him money, again, he's coming back. Walk away and here's another gimme crap. How many times will it give a dirty look? Little punk ass bitch trying to be an OHA. I wrote a book. I was out robbing liquor stores while you were still getting prostitutes from the store. How many times will I ask myself, why? Why? How many times will I drink myself into the same coma? Why? How many times will I ask myself, why, Stabby? Why? How many times will I ask myself, why, Apocalypse? Oh, why? How many times will you steal my fucking car's stereo? It don't even work. You feel like a bitch, don't you? I vacuum all the fucking glass up from my seat. I sit down. I got a piece stuck in my butt cheek. How many times did I walk in and just sit and have to listen and learn all this bullshit? Learning history and science? Fucking wait. Knowing that? Will that put food on my plate? Yeah, I could walk into McDonald's, up to the counter, and tell them you can make limestone from gunpowder. Will they give me a cheeseburger if I know that shit? Fuck no, fuck you, and shut your fucking lips. How many times will a judge decide my fate? Who is he? A bitch. Nothing great. He takes shits and fucks his old floppy wife, plays with his balls, and judges my life. Yeah. How many times will I cry? How many times will I ask myself, why, Apocalypse, why? How many times will I ask myself, why, Stabby? Oh, why? How many times will I ask myself, why? Why? Oh, just fucking why? Just go ahead and ask yourself, why? You can do it. It's okay. Do it. Why? Why? Come on, Debbie. Why? Why?
I don't know. I never ask why.
You gotta start asking why.
No, I just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. I was sitting here doing something, looking down, and I was just kind of just moving to the beat, going, "This is nice. I like it. Sounded good."
Oh, you want some? What would you like to do? I know you're tired and you're hungry.
No, I'm just sitting here. I'm riding on the groove line, man. I'm just totally. I'm easy going. I swear, I'm just sitting here. I was just rocking to the rhythm that you were singing.
And well, at least you're still sitting up.
I was for a while. I was laying down.
You've been drinking tonight?
I had earlier. You sound like a cop. You've been drinking tonight?
Have you been drinking tonight, ma'am?
I had a
You always say, no, me? I'm taking this drunk ass home. And you have your friend sitting in the passenger seat or your lover, and he's got to, or she's got to be, and the cops don't even want to fucking deal with that. So they go on, get on home. That's the trick right there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Friday and Saturday nights, you ride around with a friend so that if you do get pulled over, your friend's acting like he's completely out of his fucking mind and you're just trying to take him home. And even if you're drunk, they're at that point, they're like, I don't want to deal with this asshole. I don't want to have to shoot anybody tonight. Have a nice evening, sir. And roll you right along.
I never get pulled over to begin with. You know what my mother-in-law gave me? A whole bunch of...
What are you driving again?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends on what mood I'm in. I have a 78 Bug, a triple white convertible Bug, a 78 Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah, see, they're not seeing your tits in that, so they're not going to pull you over.
I have a 2006 Jetta that I hate.
Yeah, they're not seeing your tits in that either. Keep going.
I have a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, they're not seeing your tits in that either. So you're not getting pulled over because they're not seeing you. If they possibly had a chance of seeing you driving, they'd probably be like, man, I know that fucking car. I'm pulling it over.
I've been pulled over before for no reason at all. This guy goes, I just wondered, this came up on the record as a 93. Is this really a 93? I said, yeah. And he goes, man, this looks good for that. I said, that's why you pulled me over.
Drunk PF still talks less the goose. What? Non-good grammar. Try again. Not you, Debbie. Sorry, continue about Vic.
No, I'm fine. I'm just listening to everybody carry on as you were.
I need a suggestion now. I'm all out of ideas.
I think you should sing what you want to sing. That's what I think.
What I want to sing?
That's what I think. But then that's just me.
What I want to sing?
I don't know. Do you want to sing something? I love singing.
What about you?
Love
Do you want to sing something, or am I just on here for your fans?
I like to get challenged with somebody doing karaoke. I like somebody to give me a challenge.
Who?
Anybody. But not Walk by Pantera. I mean, respect. Chris.
I know. I don't know why they gave you that. I would have gave you something like, Dolly Parton. Pardon.
Why?
It's not because you're blonde. I just think that you could do a good Dolly Parton.
Which one? I've never really sang her music, but which one? You know who I love singing, to be honest with you? I love singing Linda Ronstadt with the Nelson Riddle Orchestra. And that's my favorite. I like to sing Emmylou Harris. I like to sing Roseanne Cash. And things along those lines, yeah. Because I have kind of a high-pitched voice whenever I sing. I have a high-pitched voice anyway, but I like to sing high-pitched. That's what I've always sang since I was in choir and whatever.
That's actually the same thing with me. I used to sing a lot of alto more than...
alto.
Yeah, more than soprano or bass. Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't heard that in years, the word alto. I sang second
That's
soprano.
the upper end of it, the female side of the...
tenor. Tenor's the higher male voice.
That's the higher male voice. I was singing Zeppelin, I was singing Chris Cornell.
Soprano.
That's alto. That's straight alto.
I sing second soprano, which is higher than a first soprano.
Well, I didn't say anything about sopranos, but okay. All right. It's just like a specific, there's 4 different groups: alto, soprano, tenor, and bass. Basically, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're too bass, you get kicked out of chorus. But if you're too alto, which means you have too much flavor in the song and you take away from everybody else, then you get kicked out of chorus too. Then they make you go to band, and then they have you blowing on some fucking weird instrument. And
I could never do that. I never did band.
I did band for 1 year, and I got laid so goddamn much. It was just...
I've heard that those ugly band girls are really...
Those band chicks are totally fucking hot once you get them out of their little band uniforms. And not only that, but they're totally disease-free. I love it.
Well...
Yeah, because they don't know what the fuck's going on. They never fucked anybody before. They're like, oh, you're cute. You're going to give me the time of day? Oh, yeah. Those band chicks, they're all up into it, as long as you give them the time of day. Most guys, they're like, you're in band? You play a flute? Hey, she's blowing on something, buddy. Guess what? So you take advantage of that I did when I was in high school. And I'm sure girls are still thinking, ooh, Pumpkin Face. Wonder what happened to him. He's probably dead. He was a bad boy. Go ahead. Sing something for us, Debbie. Come on. You're just not in the mood anymore?
No, I'm not in the mood. I was just waiting for you to stop talking.
Okay. Shutting up.
He shuts up. He shuts up. All right, this goes out to you, Stabby.
Oh.
How glad the many millions of Toms and Dicks and Williams would be to capture me. But you show much resistance, and I'm wearing down your resistance. I fell, and it was swell. You're my big and brave and handsome Romeo. How I won you, I will never know. I don't even read the words. It's not that you're attractive, but oh, my heart grew active when you came into view. I've got a crush on you.
Oh, shit.
What? Stop. All the day and night time. Hear me sigh. I never had the least notion such a... Never mind. Could you care for a little cottage that we could share the world? Oh, pardon my mush, but I've got a crush, my baby, on you.
Debbie?
That's Pumpkin Face playing that. Yes.
I gotta say, 1950s calls, we miss you, baby. Going back to the big band scene.
1920.
Sing for us at the club. Well, 20 to the 50s. You know, it's a 30-year period.
Shh. Here we go. Could you care for a cunning cottage we could share the world? Will pardon my mush, 'cause I have got a crush, my baby, on you.
Wow.
I'm laying on the piano, you know, like.
Oh, man, that was... You gotta sing some Jessica Rabbit tunes, man. What's up with that?
I can sing Jessica Rabbit. Blaine, thank you. I can sing Jessica.
Hold on. You know what I want to hear?
What?
You know what I would really like to hear from you?
What?
I'd like to hear some Peggy Lee from you.
Oh, I grew up doing Peggy Lee.
Oh, my God. Do some Peggy Lee. Do some Peggy Lee. Do some Peggy Lee. Do some Peggy Lee.
I'll give it a shot.
And then I'll do whatever you want. I don't care. Just name it. I'll do it.
Peggy Lee.
Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, whatever country ass, fucking Texas ass shit you need. Just tell me. I'll do it. You do some Peggy Lee for me, and I'll do any Texas ass, country ass song that you want. And I can put that extra twang in there, sweetheart. Don't worry. Like I got a dip in my jaw.
All right. I could either do It's a Good Day. I could do Fever. I could do Hey Big Spender. I could do...
Fever's good enough. Just do Fever for me. I can get off in Fever. I could listen to Fever.
I think that was really taken over whenever they did it. When the men started doing Fever.
No, but
it's a
with
little
the voice
bit low.
Just do it, man. That's gonna make you man. That's gonna make you man with a chubby before he comes home tomorrow. Just go ahead and do it.
I'll do this one. And this one goes out to your friend over there. This goes out to you. One angry Jew.
No.
Yes, no. That I love him. Breaks a new heart. I like the other version. Stop. Sorry. All right, I'm going to do this one for you, Pumpkin Face, okay?
I'm not bad.
No, now he knows what I'm going to do. All right. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Okay, it says karaoke. Why don't you do the right thing? And I would actually sing this for Chris because Chris loves Roger Rabbit. He adores Roger Rabbit. What is it? Who, what, Roger Rabbit?
Lee. Where they fictionalized her. I like Peggy.
Yeah.
Mañana is good enough for me. That's a good song, too.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have karaoke of it. But I have the instrumental if you'd like it.
I think this one's karaoke. You had plenty money, 1922. I gotta get the beat here. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right? I can't do it. I'll try. Hold
Yes,
on.
you can. Do it.
Like some other men do. I'm off key. Give me the key here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me hear it. Get out of here. Give me some money too. Remember she went too. What a girl.
There you go.
Sitting here wondering. I don't know it. I'm drawing a blank. Totally drawing a blank. But I can try this one. I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. I wore black and he wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Seasons came and changed the time. I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play? Bang, bang. I shot you down. Bang, bang. You hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. I used to shoot you down. Music played and people sang. Just for me, the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until this day, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't even take the time to lie. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. That was a little bit different than when Sonny and Cher do it, but
It was still pretty fucking sexy, so.
was it really? I think it's kind of sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that shit sizzled. No, you did good.
I think the guy goes. I think from what I can tell, the guy goes to prison or something.
All right, I will give you the rare and unique opportunity, Miss Deb Daly, to choose for yourself something you would like me to do for you. And not only that, but I'll give you you can choose the topic as well.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash
Hold on.
sing about your weed habit and your friend Uncle Gooley and how y'all like to do weed, smoke weed. Okay, anything by Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Anything? Damn, that's like one of the fucking bands I should know. Oh, okay. All right. No. Okay, hold on. Let's go down here and let's go to. Okay. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. Where's my damn Crosby, Stills, and Nash karaoke song? Four Dead in Ohio. What the fuck? That's not even fair. All right, fine. Just go with the YouTubes here, and we'll save you from the Coca-Cola Life advertisement by skipping the ad in exactly 3, 2, and 1. Where the fuck? What the fuck? Hello?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's like complete shit.
No,
Hold
you
on.
sounded good.
I didn't do anything.
I mean, the song sounded good.
Well, I know, but I have like the actual
Tin
like
soldiers
B-side.
and Nixon's army. That one?
Yeah, I have the actual fucking like backtrack, the B-side to that. I'm just looking for it here. Alright, you know what? We'll just do this. I'll just save myself a bunch of grief, and I'll search through all my fucking files and look for Ohio. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, no shit. Oh, it happened to work. Alright, there we go. There we go. There it is. Yeah. Is that pretty loud?
It's all right. I got it.
Say what?
I got it. I'm working off my board.
Tin soldiers and they're coming. Everyone knows the UN. You might be afraid of fighting till the end. So you're gonna run off to some special place they call Thailand. What if I told you that it was all a lie? You wouldn't know what to say. Drink more booze. Na 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 OJ na 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 na. Gotta get back to it and fuck with you on Spreaker. Most of you don't get high. What if I knew it and I found out it's true that you lie about getting high? Do you lie about getting high, Shabby? Come on, Stabby. You don't get high. Come on. Let's be real. Don't make me get OAJN, Trump is calling. We're finally on our own. This year will be so fucked up. And more dead in Ohio. More dead in Ohio. More dead in Ohio. More dead in Cincinnati. More dead in Cleveland, yo. More dead in Chi-Town. More dead in LA town. More dead all over the US. More dead in Portland town. Every time I look at the news, there's more people that are dead. Yet you will still complain that some asshole has won. I didn't have to rhyme. It was that good. Hello, operator.
Yes, will this be collect or person to person?
Yes, I'd like person to person, please. Please let Deb Daly know if she accepts the call that I will pay her back.
Stand by, please. Hello. Yes, I have a collect call from Pumpkin Face. Go ahead. Are you in jail again?
I am in jail. I need you to send me $150, please.
All right.
I got caught smoking weed in the East Coast.
Hold on. Let me cue it in. I got to put my number for my credit card.
You're adding commissary to my fucking number, and
Oh.
I want to get bailed out. So just call the bail bondsman, His name, actually, it says Deb Daly's bail bondsman, so I'm not. I thought I was calling the bail bondsman. Can you guys
quit
get me
all that.
You guys aren't going to get me out of jail? I just got a weed charge.
Oh, just
Fuck,
yeah.
that was
We'll
bad.
just run a red on it in the morning. Just go to bed in the jail. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hold on a sec, Debbie. I just heard a gunshot outside of my house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead fucking serious. That's why I stopped and said, "Oh shit, that was a gunshot." I'm nowhere near any hunting areas or even people's personal property.
Don't go out there.
So, no, go out there. I'm waiting to hear
No,
this.
I said don't
So I
go
can
out
cock my
there.
45 and go out there and see if somebody's going to fuck with me.
Don't.
But
go
really,
out
I heard a gunshot. It sounded like a 30-06 about fucking a mile and a half away. Sometimes that happens.
You
We're in
would
America.
know it. Excuse me. You would know if it was a 30-06.
Well, it sounded. It's what it sounded like. You know what a balloon sounds like when it pops from in the next
Darn,
room?
I own a 30-06. It echoes.
Right, but if you're 2 miles away from a 30-06, it sounds like a.
Yeah, it goes. It'll echo. It's so loud.
This was one shot, and I know what a gunshot sounds like when I hear it because I'm not fucking stupid. So, I didn't just leave the
No,
country.
I understand. All I said was you'll know if it was 30-06 because it's the loudest thing in the world.
Well, it might have been it might have been a 225. To tell you the truth, single fire, but it might have been closer than a 30-06.
I've never heard anything as loud as a 30-06.
All I know is I heard live ammunition fire, very close to me. Oh wait, there's an ammunition space close to me. I wish there was a porno studio close to me, but it's an ammunition space. But I heard live fire. Sounded like something that, came from a mile and a half away. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I can deal. I'll be all right.
All
Right?
Here comes a 30-06 sound from 200 yards. Wait for it. Did it sound like that?
Bust his ass, boy. Bust his ass, boy. Yeah.
Is that what it
That's
sounded like?
That's what I tell my son and or daughter if they had the line up sights right there and behind the front shoulders of the ear. Girl. That's girl.
Mm-mm-mm.
My daughter got one lined up with the 30-06. I said, bust his ass, girl. Yeah, that's pretty much what it sounded like. That's almost exactly what I just heard. Even with the headphones on, I heard it. So it had to be at least a mile off. I'm okay with it, though. If glass starts breaking around me, then I'll grab the 45 and I'll fucking tumble roll outside and start shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just too geared up and ready to kill people, I think.
I'm ready to just fucking burn this damn place to the ground.
Oh, I
I'm tired of
understand.
the stupid shit. I'm tired of the stupid bullshit. I'm sorry.
Wait, I never gave y'all that picture, that funny picture. I never dropped it because I started laughing so hard. Here's the picture that we were laughing at this is Chase, Chris's friend, and he's mocking the photo shoot that I did of Tyler a week earlier because he hated Tyler. Tyler was a really good-looking guy, and he wanted to be a model, and he said, will you take pictures? And they weren't nude. He just, in a couple of them, he took his shirt off, and it was kind of funny, and it was innocent as the day is long. But they did this to make fun of Tyler, and it went all over the school the next day. It was funny. I didn't even clear out my other. I'm just blabbering to myself. Go ahead. I didn't clear out my other show before I started this one. All right, here we go. Here's the picture I was going to show you. And 1, 2, 3. Do you want me to do one more a song?
Yes, of course.
What should I do? I have no idea.
I think you should do what's the Californias? Fuck, I don't know.
Mamas and the Papas?
The Mamas and the Papas. There you go.
All right, I'll try that one. Let me see. Mamas and... I'm the kind of person, I love, even if I do something wrong, something that's bad, I think it's funny doing karaoke. I think it's great. All right, here we go. And one time, let's do... The first one is Dream a Little Dream of Me And the next one is, that one's called Creek Alley. Or Dedicated to the One I Love. Or Monday, but that's got too much echo on it. What don't I do? I don't care. I'll do the first one. All right, I'll just do the first one. Here we go. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Somebody singing on this track. We'll have to get another one. Hold on just a second. I've never even sang this song. I mean, I think I sing it when I'm driving my car around or something like that when I hear it, but I'd never even tried to sing this song. I know.
Those are the best ones.
All right. Here we go with Karaoke, Dream, A Little Dream of Me by... I'm trying to find the karaoke people that I like, but I can't find it.
Shut up, Apocalypse.
What did he say?
Something about you being like the Dead Sea Scrolls. You know what? Just shut your mouth.
Me?
No, dude, just sing. Sing for us, Debbie. We have to hear it. There is no question here. Okay. This is an answer to our logistical beings.
Stars shining out above me. I don't have the words. Something like the whisper.
Make them up.
They don't have the words. Stars shining out.
You're like fucking up, Stabby.
Wait, I'm all confused now. Hold on. I don't even know where I'm at. Singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me. Da 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 da. I don't know the words. La da 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 da. I don't know the goddamn words. I need the words.
We didn't want the Muzak version of it. You might as well do the Muzak version of Muskrat Love. Shit.
I'll try this one. They're not giving me the words. You know, this is sucking. I'm just going to do that. This is the last one because it's got the words. Okay. They're not even telling me when it starts.
All right.
I'm still. I'll just have to find something else. Okay, wait. Let's do this.
Let's do.
Stars shining out above me. I'm not even where it's supposed to be on the goddamn thing. I can't find any. I mean, it's shitty karaoke. It's not the good stuff.
Let me give you good chick karaoke then. You look up. He's a tramp, but I love him. Pumpkin face will sway every way. He's a tramp, but I love him. And I hope you won't listen to his podcast. Oh, and I hope you won't listen to it. Come on.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I think this is it. This is instrumental. I'll try this. Here we go. What a dog.
I am. I know. Sing it, girl.
They're not even telling me when to sing. It's like stupid. They don't have the words. They have nothing.
I've got the karaoke for the Disney.
I have nothing. I mean, they're giving me nothing. It just says karaoke, on-screen songs. And then they're not telling me when to start. They're not telling me anything. It's really fucked up.
All right, hold on.
Here's one that's called the karaoke. Hold on, the karaoke film. It's slower than that. What a dog. He's a tramp, but I love him. Breaks a new heart every day.
No, I do.
He's a tramp. I adore him. Yes, even I have got it pretty bad. I can't do it. I mean, they're not showing me fucking shit on this thing. Wait, here's one that's going to do it. This is the last chance. Listen how fast that is. She didn't sing it like that. She was like, you had plenty money, 19.
She did that in Roger Rabbit, but the original song was...
Yeah, but I like the way she sings it. Wait a minute,
Yeah,
this is...
because she's got like huge tits popping out and the
No.
biggest ass you've ever seen in your life. It's all animated, and you're like 1985, and you're going, oh my God, I must jerk off to Jessica Rabbit. And you're like, wait, who is that singer? Who sang that? Well, you could sing that if you wanted to. I mean, come on. This can't be that bad, right? Here you go. I sent you the link for this one. Oh, every day. Oh, I'm a tramp, but you love me, and you hope I got a condom stashed away. Huh? Is this slow enough for you? No?
Nah.
Yeah?
Nah.
Come on, because I'm a real dog. I'm a tramp, but they love me, 'cause I share my wife with all the ladies. Go ahead, come on. What a dog. That's the actual song, so I don't know what to say. You got a challenge for me, Miss Deb Daly, or are you ready to go to bed?
No, I've got one more I'm going to do.
Do it. Are you going to do the little mix song? No.
This goes out to somebody that's in the next room. You keep saying you've got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. Well, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah, motherfucker. You keep lying when you ought to be truthin', and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changin'. Now what's right is right, and you ain't been right yet. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah, I'll get them back from Heather. She borrowed them, but I'll get them back. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! Well, I just found a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what you know, you ain't had time to... What he knows, you ain't had time to learn. That's right, bitch. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
I can't wait, baby.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking. Over.
That was it?
I just went by what they're suggested on the right.
Can I, well, I mean, I've got a suggestion here, but it's kind of a little,
What?
I don't know if I'm allowed to sing this on your show.
Go ahead, just do it.
Are you sure?
I feel pretty sure.
All right, well, somebody requested this for you.
What?
I'm not, I don't feel like, you should know who it is. This is from Del Reeves. You don't know Del Reeves?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, here we go. All right, let's get some Reeves on here, huh? Come on, turn that shit up, man. It's not even fair. Father above, can you hear me down here in this trailer park? On my knees with a light request and a heavy heart. They're gonna come and tow our mobile home away. I was a chance that you might not be too busy tonight to hear poor man pray. Well, God bless Donald Trump, Mrs. Clinton. God bless all Americans and everything they own. God bless my wife, our 6 children. And dear God, please bless our 1950 8x43 room mansion, 5x53 room mansion, mobile home. It needs some refinancing. To think that this is the preferred music of the man that has his finger on the button. Oh, God. Oh, God. Looking for a steady job for the past 3 months. It must have been nice to work 1 full year and never laid off for once. If they're not striking, they're firing, they're cutting the hours and pay. Take a look at the woman asleep in the bed. There's another mouth on the way. Oh, shit. Well, God bless Donald Trump, Mrs. Clinton. God bless all Americans and everything they own. God bless my wife, our 6 children. And dear God, please bless our 1950 8x43 room mansion. Finance needs some refinancing. Mobile home. Oh God, God bless Mrs. Trump, Mrs. Clinton. Dear God, please, all Americans, everything we own. God bless my wife, our 6 children. Then please, God, dear, bless our 1950. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing to my song? Hey! Mobile home. No? Not even a fucking
No, I'm sorry.
laugher.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was arguing with Stabby in the chat room.
You were arguing with Stabby in the chat room?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's like getting drunk and arguing with a doorknob on your fucking door to get out of your basement.
You might be right. That was good. I love these shows. We just started it so late.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to drive Miss Daisy around tonight.
Stabby, there is no winning, Angel. There's no winning. There's no winning. There's not a winner or a loser. It's called, let's pretend we live together, okay? Just for 1 minute, all right?
I'm just glad I'm still fucking alive. I mean,
Listen.
shit, after knowing these assholes and drinking and smoking and as much as I do, I mean, fuck, man. I shouldn't be alive. What the fuck is going on here?
But Stabby, what I'm saying is if I tell you that I like My Little Pony and I think this about it, okay? That's my opinion, okay? And you say that it's this, and this. I think you're the one that has the problem with wanting to be right. I don't really give a fuck. And you say, wait a minute, wait, hold on. And you say it's me, but I think you're one of those people that you deflect, I don't know, it's too late, but I'm just saying, I think that you say about me what is really true about you think about yourself or something, because what you say about me, nobody's ever said before. So that's not, you can't be the only person, Stabby, that knows me. Everybody else has got an opinion, and it's not yours. For example, Stab, when you said, and I'm not ranting, I'm just talking, you said down here, let's see, you said something I forgot. Hi, Joe. Joe, is it Joe? Partly why I don't call her, she would go on the attack as soon as she felt threatened. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel that what I'm doing right now is attacking?
It's your show. You do whatever you want. People like
do you feel like this is an attack right now?
Well, Stabby attacked you in your chat room, and you're allowed to.
Well, yeah, and I think it's sad because if people are listening and out there reading it, he tries sometimes, I think, to give people a different skewed kind of view of me. I've had a lot of people say that before to me.
You know, I've learned, Debbie, that no matter what you think of these people or who they are, if they don't call in and up, or if they don't call
excuse me,
they're just going to Photoshop a dick into your mouth. I really don't see like there's like, you know, that's all they got. They can Photoshop a dick in your mouth, and that's all they got. And to me, I'm like,
thinks that if you call my show, excuse me, damn it, if you call into my show, that you are, now this is where he sounds like one of these old trolls from 2010, that you're kissing my ass, that you are selling out, that you've got to push it down and act like you hate her. You can't be her friend or some shit like that. And that's just really...
You know my response, Stabby, you're still listening in and you're still trolling in the chat room. Hey, maybe it isn't her problem. Maybe it's yours. Sorry. Just stating the obvious here. If you got to be like, oh man, you just don't do this and that, and you're still in her fucking chat room. You have an option to not press play. It's pretty fucking simple. It's actually so simple that I would consider most Down syndrome or MS motherfuckers out there more smart than you are for pressing play if you don't like it. Hey, if you don't like it, you're going to press play. You're more retarded than somebody that has MS or Down syndrome. Okay? I'm just letting you know. And to me, you know, I don't need to chimp out on any of that shit. You know, OAJ or Stabby or Apocalypse. You know, they're here to try and do everything they can to find some kind of facility for entertainment for the middle of the night. You know, I understand. Many of us don't have anything better to do than to jerk off in porn. After a couple of years, that shit gets old. You want to start manipulating people. Hey, you're cool. That's great. Hey, maybe you should try and, you know, educating yourself on some online marketing schemes, because your trolling has just gotten so fucking out of date. I feel like it's 2000. I feel like it's 2001, and we're just listening to the Patriot Act, and people are all like, "Oh, you can't say that." Hey, wake the fuck up, man! Yahoo is done. Wake the fuck up. Let's get over this bullshit and let's move on to something new. No. We're gonna make you chimp out. Hey, fucking guess what? 2014 called. That was 2 years ago. We're over the chimp outs now. Can we get over it now? Can we move on to something different? No. Oh, God. It's got to be the same thing. It's got to be the same thing, Debbie. Because if I don't do a show on you and I don't fucking have anything else better than you, then I'm nothing better than you. Wait a minute. You're the only one, me and you, Debbie, here at Truthful Militia, Debbie Daly, that are actually coming on the air and actually talking about something real. The rest of you assholes are only trying to manipulate what's going on. Wake up and either fucking fall in line with the rest of us that are ready to burn this fucking country down and start anew, like a phoenix rising from the ashes,
right,
or
stop,
shut the fuck up about your Trump and Hillary and be done
Hold
with
on.
it.
Pumpkin face. Hold on just a second. I'm going to do this right now because it's the middle of the night, and if I have to, I'll put the show on private. I will edit it out. I'm going to call Stabby. Stabby, I don't care if you're whispering. We're going to talk, all right?
You're pretty fucking hot. Stabby's not going to call in. He's too
Watch
scared
me.
to talk to me.
Just watch.
Bring him into me. If he can come to me.
No. Me. He's going to talk to me, one-on-one.
All right, shut up. I'm
And
muting
if
my
he
mic.
wants, I will edit it out. Oh, you want me to add him to the call? You won't talk?
Stabby's just, Stabby's one of those.
Covering our eyes with their cum.
I can't add him to the
cover-
call
we
because
can't
he had pumpkin face. He had me blocked on Skype, so I can't add him to the call. He hasn't even refriended me yet. So there you go. There you go. He blocks me.
Is he too pussy to add me?
I don't know.
I have to add that word in there because vagina is like a huge deal in men's
I was in
lives.
such a good mood, guys.
I am. I'm in a
No,
great.
I know you are, but Stabby's just always. He just starts being so negative in the chat room. It's like.
Well, that's what we like to call a shtick. And a shtick really comes with that's what you got, and that's all you got.
Okay, so then he's stop. Then he's a troll.
No, because a troll.
So he
is
means
fucking-
what he says. He really doesn't like me.
No, because if he didn't like you, he wouldn't show up every night. He's just someone that has witty commentation that will eventually never be on air because he just doesn't have the ball strength. It's understandable. That's okay. I know Bruce Jenner got his balls cut off, and he's now the most respected woman in America. I don't know what you want from me. Yeah, is that Stabby? Oh, Stabby! Oh, it's this asshole again. Son of a bitch.
Excuse me, but it's
Fucking
the middle.
son of a whore! You again? I was trying to get somebody real on the line, and it's this guy.
The middle of the day. The day's almost over. I don't know what
Hey,
you're
look,
talking about.
nobody cares where the fuck you live in Banana Republic, all right?
It's 5
Do-do-do-do.
o'clock in the afternoon. Sun is still up.
Most monotone voice. Do-do-do-do. Hey, OAJ, guess what? Guess what? The 50s are over, okay? You can just stay in Thailand, and everybody won't care, and it'll be fine, all right? Hey, he was trying to sing a song about me.
No, he's just going to play his One Angry Jew thing. I just hung up on him.
I'm one angry Jew, and I will stalk after you because I like Bruce Jenner. I will sing about Deb Daly later. I am one angry Jew, and I like to be monotone at you. If I didn't have anything better to do, I would call up Skype and be monotone at you. I'm one angry Jew. I don't even need the music. I'm so mad at you, Deb Daly, it's true. I just need to play all of you on my show. 9 hours, it's so fucking I'm sorry. What?
Oh, okay, I'm just sitting there just breathing. What did you say, Bathtub Girl?
Never been high in my life. Not like
You've never been high in your life. Are you going to stand by that before I destroy that? Never been high in your life.
Wake up! They're lying to your fucking faces! We will tell stories of your idiocy.
None of y'all see this. Debbie never says I'm the leader of shit. These cocksmokers are not loyal to their own mothers. What? You say they don't have your back. Here's what you want. Okay, you want everybody to say, I hate her too, Stabby. Yes, she sucks. Yes, she's dumb. Yes, she's very opinionated and can't be told she's wrong. That's what you want. You said none of them have your back because they don't agree with you, Stabby. You come in here. Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
You come in here, and this is what you start. And I try, and I try, and I try, and I really try. I was singing, acting stupid, and the whole time. No, I'm not making up shit. You're not going to sit here and call me a liar. It's no wonder you don't have a goddamn girlfriend. Who the hell could get along with you? You're insane. There's something wrong with you.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm serious. He goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know we had a sensitive snowflakes. I've obviously triggered. And then he says, it's like you have the strangest selective memory, Debbie. I have what I read in the chat room. All I have is your words, which are written, so you can't lie about them.
Hey, the one angered you had the balls to call up on your show and say that he moved out of the country. Stabby, I'm still waiting to wonder whether or not this is an actual man or a woman. I don't have a fucking clue. I know our daddy is a man. Apocalypse is a man. Stabby, it's up in the air. I'm sorry. He don't call in. He doesn't ever give any, or she. I don't know what it is. So, to be butthurt by him, I'm kind of butthurt by OAJ. He's never given me the time of day. I even rhymed that, and that's kind of gay. So probably I should be pitching instead of catching like OAJ. That was a poem for all of you assholes out there. Stabby, don't be too pussified. If you're too scared to call into Deb Daly Show, I understand. Many of us out here, we understand that you're just too scared. And this is too real. And we just, you just don't want to be part of reality. We understand that this is an apocalypse thing. This is a disease apocalypse spreads. I don't know how, because communicable diseases shouldn't be, available online. But apparently you're downloading it at a faster rate than I've ever seen in my life. And the next thing you know, you're telling me I have a bad bedside manner. Yeah, Debbie, just let it go. I mean, it's a migraine. Yeah, you're actually right. You have a migraine. You should probably be taking Vicodin right now, drinking a little bit of bourbon with me, and we should be singing some Creedence Clearwater. Creedence Clearwater. Creedence Clearwater. There we go. No? No Vicodin, no aspirin. Mm-mm. We cannot have fun, Stabby. You ruined it.
I've had a migraine.
Fucking dirty bastard.
All week, and it's coming back. I think it is a migraine that is stress related.
I will give you advice, but I don't think you'll take it.
I'm not a self-centered twit. I am in a very weird place right now. Hold on, let me finish my sentence. I'm in a very strange place right now. I'm still happy, having a lot of fun with a lot of people, but I think we know what I'm talking about. And until you get that through your goddamn thick head, Stabby, and back the fuck off, I'll be fine, okay?
I would suggest water and an inch longer dildo.
Whatever, Stabby. I don't give a fuck, okay? Let's just keep on going. Whatever. All ass hurt. I'm not ass hurt. You're the one that's ass hurt. I'm responding to your ass hurtness. You started it. I was singing some goddamn song, and when I scrolled down to see what's going on in the chat room, you're sitting going, man, you just can't damn it. She's just this, and she's just that, and she just thinks that I'm going to say this, and she's going to say that. Partly why I don't call her is this. I like to copy pasta stuff. Da-da-da-da. It's just, you're just so negative about me. It's like you hate me, and it's like, then whatever.
Come on, Debbie, you want to sing a song with me?
No, I can't, because if we're on latency.
Latency, all right, well, I've got a song for Stabby and Apocalypse. For all the times that you've been in my chat room or her chat room or anybody's chat room, I think it's time for you to, I don't know, get real. Can you guys do that for me? Got to be real, yeah. To be real. Come on, Debbie. You can't do the latency, huh? To be real, yeah. None of you are being real. You fucking troll-ass chat room bastards. What you find? Huh? You find Deb Daly and Pumpkin Face. And what do you gotta be? Trollers. And what you see? Opportunity. But you won't be real. Sing it, Debbie, come on. What to find? Yeah, come on. To feel, Yeah. To be real. What? To be real. None of these assholes are being real at all, so I'm just letting you know, Debbie, all right? Calm down. Okay? Hello? Operator?
I'm calm. I just took my headphones off and I was massaging my head because I'm starting to get my migraine. I've had it all week. Can you hear me?
Oh, no, I can hear you. I was just taking it all in. You're massaging your head?
Yes, I took my headphones off and I think my hair is just getting so long. It's just pulling on my head or something. See, what my hair does is when it reaches past my shoulders, it just starts falling. It's so long. That's all I'm saying.
I thought the same thing, but it does have to do with a little bit of chemicals that are in your water.
Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't mean to throw that in there.
No, I have water filters going on. I won't bathe in water because it's got too much chlorine, public water. It's horrible.
The soft water where I'm at right now is horrible. And it's...
Yeah, but you can't rinse conditioner out of your hair. It's horrible.
Basically, yeah. That's how it goes.
RD, how are you doing? We're doing good over here with our little fresh baby that we have. It's fun. It's cute. He's a lot of fun to hang out with. I like him.
May I make a special message out there to Stabby?
Yeah, go ahead. Take over. I just got to lay down here for a second, but I'm still listening. I'm just going to lay down for a second.
Debbie, you just rub that head for just a second here. Stabby, if you're too pussy to call in and say a few words about what you actually feel, well, you can always take after the one angry Jew and head off to Thailand for the lady boys and the bananas. I know it's been kind of a one angry Jew, angry kind of night, but come on, Stabby. Come on, Stabby. You know that you don't have to be just such a pussy like some of these other assholes. You can call in and say what you fucking mean and mean what you fucking say. It's not hard. Oh, so you've been listening for 7 years of me calling you a pussy and it's not going to rally you? Wow. Well, then you just basically said that I'm right. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Pumpkin Face is right about Stabby being a pussy. Oh, shit. Hey, all right. So I'm going to drink another one because even Paulie B is fucking man enough to call in to me. Not Stabby. Apocalypse, somehow, transvestite man enough, surgery op, post-op man enough to pull that vagina out and call in. Even Debbie's more man than Stabby to call the Pumpkin Face. Even Debbie! And Stabby, look at him. He's blowing up your chat room there, Debbie. Look, Apocalypse. Apocalypse is blowing it up, too. Stabby's just, all right. No, I understand. I get it why you're scared. I understand. My intellectualism, her intellectualism, we're just gonna rule your ass, Stabby. I understand. And the same reason why you were always in Goofy Bones chat. It's all right. I understand. You're just too fucking, what's the word? Oh yeah. New York Times. I keep forgetting. You're too Fox News, CNN. That's what it is. Oh, your post-op? Well, hey, I'm proud of your domestic partnership. Whatever you got going on. Wherever you are. Wherever it may be. No. Your intellectualism is frightening. Because you won't let anybody know if you're a man or a woman. It's cool. It's all right. I've listened to your shows, Dabby. I'm just wondering when you gonna get them, scrubby pair of vagina balls to call in. Hey, I'm not fucking Matt Stone or Trey Parker. I'm just trying to wonder. Why is this guy always in my chat? I never hear his voice. Why is he doing shows? I never hear his voice. Debbie, do you wonder that? Why do we? Has you ever heard this person's voice? Anybody? Hello? Am I alone?
I was laying down. Have I heard Stabbies? Yeah, I've heard Stabbies.
Is this a guy or a girl?
He's very much a guy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of women that sound like guys.
No, he's very much a guy.
I mean, I'm almost concerned that Bathtub Girl is Stabby.
No, you would be wrong. She outweighs him by 100 pounds.
But I don't know that because he's too unmanly to. Oh, what's that?
I don't know. Who's calling? Oh, shit. We're taking this one. Hold on, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hello.
God damn it. Stabby ruined the whole thing. We were having fun.
No. Wait a minute. This is Stabby McChugs?
Oh, this is Stabby.
Can I just say something?
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck me. It's the shit.
If Pumpkin Face would shut the fuck up once in a while, somebody might actually come to his house and drink with him, and he wouldn't have to call in and run his fucking mouth nonstop on the internet.
Oh,
shut the fuck up, Pumpkin Face. Nobody wants to listen to you.
Well,
Fuck,
you're
man.
listening.
You annoying fucking pill-popping little fucking workless fucking drunk. Shut up.
Man, Canadians really don't have good comebacks. Hey, guy. You've been listening to me for the last 2 hours. Wake up. Hello? Did he hang up and run off?
Yeah, he did. I'm sorry, I was laying down again.
Because the Canadian Shillbilly Bong bass is just totally...
Don't go there. I like him a lot.
You like him a lot?
I love him to death.
I'm not allowed to have an opposing opinion without affecting you?
No, go ahead. No, I can't. Go right ahead. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I was going to stand on the fact that I like him a lot.
Hey, Shillbilly. Debbie really, really likes you, so I won't say anything bad.
Well, no, not in my presence. That's what a true friend does. I will not allow people to dog anybody that's in front of me. I didn't know what he was going to say to you, but I've got a history with Joe that goes way back. He was horrible to me for a long time.
He's horrible to everybody because he's a fucking douchebag. That's what happens. I
don't feel that way, but...
I feel that way about Obama. I feel that way about Hillary. I feel that way about any politician that you can name. I feel that way about any celebrity that you can name.
Yeah, I just was having a good time. I just want to end this on a good note. And
no, you're right, Stabby. I'm sorry, Debbie. I do have a problem. I have a problem with anybody that's, going to be unreal. If you're just going to be anti-reality and you're just going to keep going along with the status quo, it kind of feels like you're against human species. I feel like that's wrong. I don't know. Am I wrong for feeling that?
You talking about me?
Am I wrong, Debbie, for feeling like if you're an asshole because you just feel like being an asshole? Or
First of all, Pumpkin, listen to me. If your mother never told you this, I want you to listen to me. Mm-hmm. Your feelings are never wrong because your feelings are what's going on inside your soul, which is your mind and your everything all put together. And it's what you feel. What you feel and what you believe is never wrong. It's what you own. Okay? Nobody can tell you that that's wrong. Not even you can tell you that's wrong.
I have a feeling that that's actually wrong in itself because my mother actually told me that if everybody else around you tells you you're an idiot for thinking something.
Then whatever. Then your mother was a fucking idiot there. I'm sorry.
Let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
Well, you didn't let me finish. I'm just saying, Angel Doll.
You called me an idiot because I don't like Shillbilly.
No, I did not call you an idiot. I did not call you an idiot.
That guy attacked us way before we ever attacked him. I'm attacking OAJ and Shillbilly and all these other people because they talk shit on you, which really doesn't have any kind of fucking standpoint on anything anyway.
Well, and you can ask Sonny behind the scenes what him and I went through over you. Okay? We had a knockdown drag out, and I stood my ground. I said, I like him. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
But Debbie.
I don't like everybody, but I like... But all I was trying to say, the point I was trying to make to you, and I want you to listen to me. Don't just sit there quiet. I want you to hear what I'm saying. Don't ever think that your beliefs or your feelings are wrong, because they're not. They are what you own on this world, and you have the blood-bought, God-given right to feel and believe whatever you want to believe.
But I will never, deny when I am wrong about something.
Wait a minute. I will never deny when I'm wrong about something. Well, of course not. That's called owning up to something that you're wrong about.
Pretty much. Whereas you have these other assholes that are calling into your show.
Exactly.
They'll never do that.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. I'll give you that.
Billy, he'll never do that.
Well, okay. Let's talk about that for a second.
I'll tell you what he called in and said about us.
You guys, you and Ghoulie?
You want me to pull up the files of what he said about us?
Oh, in the chat room that day, I saw it.
No, I'm not even in the chat room. I'm not even talking about the chat room. I'm talking about what he said on my live show.
When was this?
Well, this was years ago, but the guy still depends. It calls in. Debbie, I won't lie. All the OAJ tonight, all the Shillbilly tonight, all of these fucking voices, I don't actually know if it's them or you being just as fucking provocative as me. Because I would totally cut up other people's voices and fuck with you if I thought I had a chance of doing it that you wouldn't catch it. But with these guys calling in on your show, to me, lets me know that they are so afraid of what the fuck I stand for that it lets me know I'm actually better. Because they're the ones calling into your show because I'm on here talking about them. To me, I'm feeling pretty privileged right now. My dick is swole.
You could be right.
To me, if someone's talking about your show, Deb Daly, me, anybody else out there, for just a millisecond or 9 hours a fucking day, guess what? They love you. I don't care what they say on their show. They're promoting you in a way that even mainstream media doesn't even know about how to do. Why?
Well, it is true in my belief system, and what I've taught people before and said to people before is that if there's love, there's hate, and then there's indifference. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. And it's
the opposite of hate and love.
The opposite of hate and love is indifference. There you go. And it's like, you never hear me talk about, somebody that they don't enter my mind. But if I'm taking up that much space in your head, the Jew or whatever, then yeah, you're right about that.
Oh, I'm just spinning the truth into my own delusion that other people are so obsessed with you, Deb Daly, not including myself.
Now there you go. Stop.
I'm a little
your
obsessed
truth.
with you.
No, listen to me, sweetie. Your truths are your truths. Nobody can take that away from. If I believe the sky is green, if I believe that, you cannot take that away from me.
No, that's not truth. That is.
I'm not. It's
propaganda.
My truths.
No. My truth is technically propaganda.
Whatever.
The actual truth, then my truth or your truth means nothing. If you don't know the actual reality of the truth, none of it means anything. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, what is truth? Truth
is the absolute fact. That's it. Just the fact.
Is it an absolute fact that
absolutely.
Just let me finish my question. Is it an absolute fact that you think your wife is beautiful?
No, that is not a fact. That is technically a personal opinion.
No, we're not going to start getting picky here. Okay, you said that if I say,
no, I can do that for you, Debbie. Sorry, I'm sorry. I know I do that, and I'm sorry. Continue.
I like the smell of fresh balsam. Okay, it's like a tree. I think it is one of the most beautiful things in the world, and I imagine it's what heaven would smell like. I also like Chanel No. 5. Wait a minute. That, God, please give me Pumpkin Face in real life for 2 weeks. Let me move in with him. That is my belief system, and that is true to me, okay?
Technically, that's not a belief system.
Okay,
that's
whatever. No, it's what I fucking believe. No, it is, sweetie. It's what I believe.
The flavor of what you like. We're not talking about...
Okay, well, then tell me what you're talking about, and I'll shoot that down, too. Ooh, that sounded like a hot shot thing to say.
This sounds like a good one. I like this. This sounds like we're not having an argument. We're actually having an actual civilized conversation. All right.
Say it.
Oh my God, Stabby, you were wrong.
Ignore the chat room. Get out of the chat room. I'm on Skype. Get out of the chat room. Leave him alone. Just let him. He's just gonna blather about me.
Think about this. If you're going to go out and tell everybody that the sky is green, well, that's an opinion.
No, I think okay, but my opinions to me are my reality.
That's not actual reality. Your opinions are not actual reality. You're
Jesus
allowing them to
fucking
be, but they're not actual reality. Yeah, no shit. Smoke more because you'll see what actual reality is, where people are fucking you over every day and you're accepting what they say just because everybody else says. That's part of society. Now let me understand. Let me let you know something, okay?
And I lit a little blunt that I had to see if it'll help my headache. I'm not smoking.
Well, no, you are smoking, and that's fine. Smoking is okay because marijuana helps take away the tension of what you are learning and waking up to in reality. Now, here's something that your listeners, Apocalypse and Stabby, won't want to hear. Both of them have a left and right paradigm, whereas I have no paradigm. I don't have a hypocrisy to base myself on one side or the other. I don't have a fence that I'm looking at. I have a human species that you, as never meeting you in my entire life, I can talk to you and tell whether or not you're angry or mad or this or that or the other. When I look at Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton on the stand when they're doing their fucking debate, there is no human emotion that I can physically see that they will give me to base on whether or not I can, A, con them out of money, B, know that they're human, C, know that they are actually telling the truth. You, I've never met you before, I've seen videos on YouTube, I've seen this, that, and the other. I saw your bikini pics, totally hot. Vic, you're a lucky bastard, but, don't get me wrong. You have human emotions and feelings. Some of these bastards on TV have no fucking human emotions and feelings, and guess what happens? We believe them. Why do we believe them? Because this stupid, ignorant paradigm has been set in place years before we were ever born, and when our parents tried to warn us of it, we had no idea what the fuck they were talking about because they had no idea what they were talking about. They were just worried about what was happening now. And now was back in then, 70s, 80s, now, 90s, 2015. We're in 2016. The goddamn Cheeto has been elected president. You guys want Donald Trump. This guy's going to get fucking assassinated by the Democrats. Who fucking knows why? But okay, gonna happen. What's next? Oh, well, we're just going to vote Hillary back into office with the Electoral College. We're going to pressure them with 56 million votes. Has that ever changed any fucking thing? Has your petitions, you're running out onto the streets and saying, oh, this is bad? No. So whether it be for Hillary, whether it be for Trump, you're not fighting for yourself. That's what you need to be fighting for. You need to be fighting for yourself, your family, and for your freedoms. And you're never going to do that because the TV, the monetary system, the finance currency, everything around you is telling you not to do that. This is what we like to call obscure confiscation. This is something that we like to call the normalcy bias. You won't go out and do something that you're told not to do, like grow your own garden, like produce your own electricity, or not talk evil about people that you know. No, you wouldn't want to do that because if you didn't do that, then you'd never have any popularity. But if you're like Pumpkin Face and Ghoulie that are sitting here totally not being creeps about sex, although we're totally fucking perverts. Don't get me wrong. Me and Ghoulie, we are huge. Totally, I will work that pussy until it fucking breaks, perverts, okay? But so what if we like to tie your ass up? We just don't want to hear you fucking talk about Donald or fucking Hillary while we're trying to get laid. We don't give a shit about that. So guess what? Why are you worried about what's going to happen next with who you elect? You're not even worried about taking care of your fucking selves. You're not even worried about taking care of yourselves. You're worried about someone else telling you what to think. And until you start thinking what you want to think, there is no fucking end. There's no end to this hamster wheel. This is insanity, and that's all it is. The basic definition of insanity is that you're going to repeat yourself over and over and over again, Republican, Democrat, and think that there's going to be a different answer. But, of course, unfortunately, you get the same answer and you think it's different. That is what we call insanity. It's insanity. So, Stabby, you think your Hillary will win? Apocalypse, you think your Trump will win? You guys are still butt-fucking each other. You're butt-fucking each other over the same fucking system. It's pretty so goddamn ignorantly simple that my fucking 13-year-old daughter figured that out. I don't have to pay child support. I can just send her the fucking cool-ass jacket. I can just send her the stuff. I don't need to pay child support for the state. Fuck that. I'll just send her gifts and go to jail for fucking 10 years. Who gives a shit? I don't. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I know that I filter my water. And I do as much as I can to stop burning electricity from oil. But who am I? I'm nothing. I'm a pumpkin face retard that doesn't want to go along with your status quo. Oh my God, this guy's got different ideas. Let's shun him. Well, couldn't you be any more status quo than that? Stabby? Apocalypse? You couldn't be any more status quo than that. And I think this chimp session, as you so called it, is pretty much fucking already been done and over with 2 years ago. Because I'm the only non-moron left. Debbie? Debbie, are you there? Come on, Debbie.
I was going to go to the kitchen real quick.
You're not a moron. You're playing a very, very awesome game. I wish I knew how you do what you do. I really do. But I'm not going to unwrap tits on myself.
I'm not playing a game. I'm just having a fun podcast. I thought we'd be fun singing and stuff like that. And then
You totally are. But nobody's going to allow that to happen. Because their fucking opinions and their reality is much more worth more.
I'm going to the kitchen. I'll be back. I'm just putting my foot down here. I'll be back.
Oh, you know what? That makes me want to sing a song. Debbie made me want to sing a song. Ooh, Stabby. Gotta be real. Oh, you can't call into Deb Daly's show because you're just not so real. Got to find it, Stabby. Got to feel it, Apocalypse. Got to be, yeah, to be real. Oh, you can't be real, Apocalypse? What? Can't be real, Stabby? Hey, at least RD is real in the chat room. At least RD's the one in there telling us, look at this. Look at this. This guy's never agreed with me more. There is no objective reality independent or of an observer. We will participationary universe. It is a participationary universe. The universe of the observer affects what is observed by the name act of observing. If you want these assholes jerking off cum in your faces, you know.
What you're saying is...
What? What am I saying?
Covering our eyes with their cum, so cum covered we can't fucking see!
You can't see the lies in your faces. You're just running around. Hey, Trump, Hillary, woo! And me, here I am sitting like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is... You know, not just me, but South Park. Yeah, that's right. South Park did it to your faces, too. You have no idea. Ghoulie, we've done it to your faces for many a years. You guys are complete and fucking assholes. Sorry. I love Deb Daly. I love Apocalypse. I love Stabby. I love RD. I love all of you. But you're complete and fucking sheep. Complacent and accepting of the same dumb shit. And I'm sorry to say it. I really am. I'm sorry to say it. Because I didn't want to wake up today in fucking idiocracy. I didn't want to do that. But welcome home, pumpkin face. Fucking goddamn Bubba Tepp is fucking president. And sure enough, people are running around the streets going, I didn't get my president elected. Oh my God. I've woken up in a fucking society of crybaby assholes. And whether you won or not, it's the same shit. It's the same fucking hamster wheel. I don't know what to do anymore. Smoke weed and get drunk. Wait for you asshole to run up on me so I can shoot. Fuck that. I don't know what you want me to say, Debbie. I'm sorry. Just now you see you got me drunk and you want me to sing. All right. Let's see here. No. It's okay, Debbie. I'll sing a song. Let's sing a song here. Hold on. I got a song here. Here we go. Let's see if this will work. Oh, for a female voice? Okay.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, you want me to shut the fuck up? Debbie? Hello? Somebody leave the line? I'm apparently still here. Too pussy to actually have a conversation? Not Deb Daly. She's got more balls than all of y'all. I need some weed. Oh, no. Okay, Stabby. No, it's cool. No, hey. I'm just keep waiting for you. It's cool. Debbie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize, and I'll just go ahead and hang up. Because I know, and when it comes to reality and people spoiling the party, reality coming into the house, crashing the party. Oh, fuck, reality's here? Son of a bitch. Who let him in? Who let that asshole in? Reality? Let's fucking get him. That asshole's gonna fucking ruin our party. Reality. Stabby says that, but you know he's lying. It's okay. All around me I have pussy asses who do not call in to my Skype shit shows. No one will ever tell me I'm wrong, except for in text or in the chat room. They like to tell me that I'm crazy, but they'll never try out anything that we say. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The people that are talking the most shit are really glad that they have nothing else than the texting in the chat. But they will call in and hang up on the Skype room, 'cause they're fat. Don't know where it's at. Many people like Apocalypse voted for the Trump. He will have his friends ump. But every time that Stabby comes in, Apocalypse sucks in right into his ass. I don't know why these people keep talking. They're a bunch of bullshit. They don't even know what is it, yet they are still walking around with their cum-covered eyes. Don't even know where it is, They can't do what I try to do, but they have always had to ridicule. But I'm stuck in this mad world. Every time that Apocalypse speaks, he's always tweaking, he's always mad at things. enough? No? I'm just on mute. Fuck it. Right? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Deb Daily Show has been brought to you in part by nothing that Truthport Militia says is ever right. Do not listen to it, and do not fucking by means ever follow anything that we say. Please. Because, that would just fucking be insane, right? Right? Because he's just saying something so fucking different than everybody else. He's saying some stuff different than everybody else. Who? I wouldn't want to listen to him or Uncle Goalie. These guys are crazy.
Does anybody want to hit before we get into this?
Yes, I did it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna fuck it. I don't care anymore. I have no fucks to give left. You're all crazy, and let this be my last bastion of fucking chimp out to your fucking metaphor or your definition, because you have no idea what the fuck is coming. And it's cool. Just keep dancing. Nobody. I'm nobody. This is the end. My ugly friends. This is the end.
Wake up! They're lying to your fucking faces!
Beautiful friend, this is the end. My only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end. Friend of everything that stands.
Sad I had to check to see that you guys were even still listening.
No safety or surprise, the end.
Open your fucking eyes! Don't be so weak!
Look into your eyes.
It's all a lie! Everything you've been told, everything you believe in.
Can you picture what will be so limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a
Apocalypse land. No fucks given. Sorry, Debs. I love you. But I just got nothing left to give. No reality left.
Great my asshole! Never knows a dirt-covered pile of shit jacking off in our fucking faces.
And that's right. Alex Jones can eat his fucking little Trump-sucking dick heart out. You can tell him I said so, because he's too fucking Christian to actually take notice. Lost in the fucking cum-covered eyes.
What you're saying is true. I gotta tell everyone. Very noble little sausage. Covering our eyes with their cum, so cum covered we can't fucking see.
All the children are insane.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I should probably pop some pills, take some fucking serious drugs, and oh wait, that's why I'm here now, is because I haven't denied everything that is reality around me and just continued into oblivion like the rest of you fucking hamster wheel driven bastards. Hey, but I still fucking do not hear a Skype call for you on my end to add you into the call. What's that? What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. You're not calling. You're not talking. So
I'm right here.
Oh no. Not you, Debbie. You are awesome.
Never mind. Goodbye. I'm gonna just go back on mute.
What? No, don't go by. Come on, give me some fucking intellectual conversation here. Really?
You won't let me.
Of course I'll let you. What do you mean?
I think everybody's taking it. Okay, go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, Debbie, I'm sorry. Obviously, I have been wrong. And that everybody else is right. And that we should just go ahead and just keep on the way we are. I'm sorry for ever fucking...
I don't see where everything is like right and wrong and black and white and Hillary and Trump and up and down. Why is everybody so divided? Why can't everybody just... We were having a good time and singing the songs and laughing. The last one I did was, one of these days these boots are gonna walk off. And then all of a sudden it just went to fucking shit after that. And everybody wants to point the finger at me. Well, Debbie makes it so black. Debbie's over here on mute eating cookies and cold milk and checking on the baby out there. And if you think about it, I'm the most chill one in this whole thing, the whole show. These other people come on here and they start getting upset and they start fighting in the chat room. And all I did was I just was trying to make a couple of points about Stab, and it all went to shit.
There is no points to make about anybody. We're all done.
Well, no, you're saying your point that I've been hearing for the last 10 minutes is that we're all stupid because we don't know what's going on. You want me to tell you what I know is going on? It's going on that we're probably... Shut up, Stabby. Now, that's just rude. Fuck you. Okay.
Fuck Stabby, all right?
If you're going to start... Debbie gets involved in man talk. This is my goddamn show, Stabby. I'm not getting involved in man talk. I'm just fucking talking.
Just ignore his punk ass in the chat room.
Boy, Lester sometimes wants to wring his goddamn neck the way he treats me. He says he ruins Debbie's shows. Ruins them.
I don't know how anybody's even fucking paying attention to what the fuck Stabby's saying in your chat room when you are actually saying something with your voice.
Yeah, and I mean what I'm saying. I know what's going on. I know what's going on in the country. I know what's going on with the budget and the debt and the this and the Black Lives Matter and the George Soros and the
Can you answer me a question?
I wasn't done making my point.
Well, I know that's the problem with what we have. We're never done making our points. But
no, I just get tired of being interrupted. And when I'm done, I'll say, "Are you there?" or something like that. Now, I was on mute for probably a half an hour and didn't say a word. I'm going to talk now, okay? And I'm going to tell you that if somebody out there thinks that they are, blessed beyond the other people, or that they're gifted or they're special or something, they're not. Because people only know what I give out on this podcast, okay? They don't know me. They know this. They know that everybody that has known me for decades, that come around adore me. They know that to be a fact, okay? But they're going to take the opinion of somebody that's been listening to what I give out on the air, okay, which is not the full picture here, okay? They're going to take that and they're going to believe it. They're not going to say, no, wait a minute, let's think about this. We've had Annette come around. She's known her for, 20 some odd years. We've had her kids, her this, friends in the chat room, relatives called, and everybody doesn't have a problem with her. You never hear that from anybody else. You never hear a fucking soul coming on anybody else's shows and going, oh, what's going on? Nobody hears that. You only hear that here, all right?
Excuse me?
Yet, no, we're going to come on here and we're going to take the word of somebody in the chat room that says, well, Debbie, okay, you're interrupting me.
I know.
You're
don't. You're not the only one that gets that kind
okay,
of
stop it. It's not your turn. How about that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. And what I'm saying is they take the word of somebody in the chat room who says, well, I've been listening to her for 7 years. Okay. Well, I don't think that person likes me. Now, if somebody can convince me that he does. Oh, he does. He just talks shit about you every word out of his mouth. Oh, he does. He just talks shit about you in every other chat. Oh, he does. Really? What part of me looks stupid? Okay. None.
No, honey. None of what somebody else says about you looks stupid. That's what we like to call free advertisement, because they're the stupid ones for even talking about you when you're not on the air. Come on. Right?
And as far as this internet, you have to always be happy on the internet. And if you show anger or disappointment because then all of a sudden you're this weak-minded person that's chimping out. Now, what the Jew does is chimping. I mean, 95 days in a row of doing nothing but me, that's chimping. But I'm saying, for me to get passionate about something that I believe or don't believe in, that's not chimping. That is called human. That's being a human. And that's being a compassionate, sensitive person like I am. And I'm very sensitive and very compassionate. If I don't know myself by now, I'm never going to know myself. And I do know myself just by looking at the way other people treat me and what other people say. You know, I mean, it's not like I have this fake image of myself. I know what I hear and what I see and what I've created in my life and where I'm at in my life and what I know to be true in my life. And I am nothing like what these people, especially Stabby McHugs, paints me out to be. Well, she'll just get on the defensive, I call it. No, I won't. I can play back 1,000 conversations I've had with Stabby. He used to call my show every night on Blog Talk Radio. I never got defensive with him. I adore him. So everything he says is... Do what? What?
He's just too scared to call me. Wow.
Well, I don't think it's that.
Or Gooley, for that matter.
I think he's just not in the mood, to be honest with you. But he's a sweetheart. And when I saw pictures of him... I recently, over the past 3 to 4 months, came upon some pictures of Stabby I'd never seen before. And when I saw him sitting, there's a picture of him that I picture in my mind all the time when I think about him. There's a picture of him sitting he's got his back to like this forest or this, and he's got shorts on and he's got his arms resting on his knees. And he's just got this look on his face. If I saw that look in real life, I would walk over to him, put my arms around him, and just hug him to death. Because the look in his face just tells me, I need a hug. Maybe.
So this is like George Soros looking photo? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what George Soros looks like.
Well, just think of the most evil looking...
Let's do this. Whatever I just said... That's what I mean. I don't mean there's no hidden meaning. There's no underlying secret, oh my God thing. It's just that I literally saw that picture and I just thought my heart was going to melt. I even downloaded it to my computer. It's not on my desktop. I just think and I don't expect you to feel that way because I'm not talking for you. I'm talking only for Debbie. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking for you. I'm sure you would not agree with what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to get my points out there the way I feel. And I look at people and I always want to see the glass half full. I never look at it half empty. I don't care what's happened to me. I don't care what people have done to me. And that's not the way it is in real life because people don't treat me like they do on the internet. But you've got to admit I've been through some pretty tough times here on the internet. And I've always tried to brush it off. I mean, except in the case of a couple of people. I mean, I don't love and like everybody. In case you haven't wondered, there's a lot of people that come and go around here. And it's because I'm not some stupid idiot that just takes anything that anybody does to me and forgets about it. No, that's not true. There's a lot of people, I'm not going to name names, there's a lot of people I don't generally like, and I probably would not be very nice if they even were to call my show. But I do like you. I think you're very entertaining and very funny. Talk a little bit too much, but you're adorable. And I can go through the list.
Can I ask a question, though?
No, not yet. I love Angry Bong Shilly because I think his voice captivates me and his attitude towards life is amazing to me. I love JP. He's quiet. He's like a little boy to me. Mr. Midnight Movie is my blood brother. I would die for him. Apocalypse. He reminds me of Dennis the Menace or something with a slingshot in his back pocket. I could go through the goddamn list. I love everybody separately and differently, but not everybody. You won't hear me list everybody on the list. And that's the truth that I have to give. And that's all I have to fucking give. We wanted to sing. I was singing. I was laughing. Pumpkin Face sings horrible. We know that. We love him. But it just never seems to get that way because of one person starts the negativity and the tearing down, and that's what pisses me off. So there.
We're never going to get over that because there's always going to be some dickhole out there that decides that they're better than you or me, that decides that they need to be more of a fucking attention span than you or me.
I've given him the chat room.
Oh, of course we have. But he's not going to actually fucking call in and make any goddamn sense. He's just going to continue being a fucking dickhole in the chat room. He may have done it to you. He's never done it to me.
I'm quite sure. I'm the only person that
She's never done it to me. You have a privilege here on Spreaker that many of us don't have because most people feel safe in calling you and being able to do their trollistic fucking bullshit ways and talk dumb shit over your airways without being censored. And this is something that I know for a fact, Deb Daly, that you're smarter than. I know for a fact that you're smarter than this shit.
You don't think I know what's going on. You don't think I've got the whole thing figured out.
You're way smarter than me on this whole podcast bullshit. This is the point. Okay?
But I was also raised in a feminist. Now, hold on just a second. I was also raised that feminists are what destroyed our culture as we know it. There's not a feministic bone in my body. I know my place, and I will always yield to. Let me finish. I will always yield to a man. Always, I will yield.
Let me ask you a question. You haven't yielded to me ever since I've ever been on your show. Never have you yielded to me. Never. When I asked you to talk about how you were grabbing your man's crotch when he comes into the fucking... You have never yielded to me.
All right, stop.
Why yield to these other fuckheads that have decided that they are better than you?
I've practically given you my show tonight. I've stayed on mute.
Oh, no. But I've also wanted you to come in and put more in than any of these other idiots. I'm not just sitting here being myself. I want you on here, too. I want your opinion as well. You and your opinion mean as much to me as my dumbass and me telling you to go grow crops and all this other stuff. I want your opinion. I want to know your side of the story because I want to be a better person for at least trying to intake it, if you know what I mean. Many of these other idiots out there, they don't give a fuck about you or what you think. They are only here to try and gain attention to themselves through the chat room.
Be real careful because when you're telling what other people think, it can very well be what you think.
It may very well be, but if they're too scared or pussified to actually call in and be real, if they're too worried about actually being a real person, or they're too worried about their docs or any of this other shit, then move to Thailand with OAJ. Get the fuck over it and go with him. I mean, go with Kanye for all I give a shit. Go with some of these other idiots that are moving out of the country. If you're not ready to stand and fight for what you believe in, regardless of what it is, whether side left or right or wherever you may be, then I don't consider you to be a human being. You're going to run off and do something else, or you're going to say...
Okay, what do you do to fight this system, Pumpkin Face? I'm going to be real quiet and listen. You tell me, what do you do to fight it? Because I can tell you what I do. How do you fight it? What are we supposed to fight?
Well, I will tell you right now. I'm doing everything I can to not use the monetary.
I want some examples. How do you fight the system?
I like to barter with all of my friends here in Denver. I like to trade and do everything I can to where we don't have to use money.
Okay, and that's fighting the system. That's fighting the system. I'm sure that the IRS would love to talk to you, and so would the DEA, and so would this, and so would that. That's not.
The IRS would never come up with a fucking a case against me because I don't own anything. They may be able to come up with a case against my wife, but unfortunately, she pays taxes. So for everything she owns,
well, tell her not to take tax. Tell her not to pay her taxes then.
No.
I have a question.
Oh shit!
I just have a question. You told me you wanted somebody to call in and be real. I don't want to fight. I just want to talk. But I have a question.
Then I will totally be real.
Let him talk. Let him talk, Pumpkin Face. Let him talk, and you'll find out he's got a plethora. He's got a plethora of information.
I was just I was just listening to what you're saying about how you fight the system.
Uh-huh.
And you barter for everything, which I know other people that try to do the same thing. That's
Now, hold on. I never said I barter for everything, but I said
you try
to barter with my friends.
What I said was you try to barter for everything. So everything that you can barter for, you barter for, right? And obviously there's things that you can't. Like you can't very well go to the liquor store and say, I want a bottle of bourbon. Actually, I'll wash your car.
You're right. Go ahead. I will disagree with you there, but that's because I'm friends with my local liquor store.
Let him talk, pumpkin face.
Go ahead. You're
okay. But then you said your wife pays taxes?
That's absolutely right.
Okay, cool. Okay, I just want it to be cleared up, so that's not really fighting the system, is it?
Oh, well, actually it is because go ahead. I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
Well, to me, and this is just an observation. Like if you were fighting the system, you would have other people like you, and you'd be living in the woods and like a commune type thing.
Oh, hold on now.
No, I'm not done. And you guys would be bartering and doing your thing and growing crops and doing all the shit you do, right? And that would be fighting the system. But what you're doing is you're living off your wife.
Oh, well, let's be very clear here, there, Shillbilly. Okay? Just so you know, okay? Fighting the system doesn't mean you have to completely eradicate yourself from society and every day, okay? Fighting the system has more to do with changing the hearts and minds of the people that have been indoctrinated and, what's the word? Oh, that's right. That's right. They've been, what? Can you say the P word for me? Propagandized to believe what they believe on an everyday basis. You in Canada have been brought to believe that you get free health care and get free system because you pay into the tax system. Hey, guess what? That is what we like to call a giant fucking lie because money is printed out of nothing. That's just something.
Wait a minute. Before you go any further, but I don't understand how that changes the fact that your wife embraces the system that you are fighting, and you in fact sort of live off what she gets.
Oh no,
that's not fighting the system, but
let me explain. Okay, so what we do is we go out and we get government grants so that we can go to school, so that idiots like you and everybody else in America that actually do fund into the government, will pay for us to go to school and get educated and be smarter than you. And when we do become smarter than you, we end up in these higher paying jobs because you didn't want to actually go out and work.
Wait a minute. But that's not what you were saying. You said you were fighting the system. So that's cool. Like, hey, if you're getting educated and you're going to get a better job, all the power to you.
Yep.
But that's not what you were saying at the start of this conversation. You were saying that you are fighting the system, and all of us other guys that aren't doing it are all assholes. But in turn, what it seems is you suffer from asshole envy because you're using the very system to better yourself to become an asshole.
Oh, really? Really? I'm
face, not mine. Your words, not mine, buddy.
You're absolutely right. I'm going to do everything I can to break this society down to the point where they have nothing left but to rely on themselves. You're absolutely right. I'm totally going to keep using it.
Okay, cool.
I'm totally going to sucking up all the tax dollars and educating myself and getting all those rubber stamps that everybody wants so badly on your dollar because, and not just America, on Canadians' dollar too, because guess what? We're part of the fucking same NAFTA fucking union, okay? We're part of this whole North American Union thing. So let's just get past that. And in your borders and my borders and Mexico's borders, we're all part of the same fucking North American Union as it is.
I got no idea. I got no idea how the North American Free Trade Act came into this. We were merely talking about the system. The system that you fight against. That's what we were talking about.
Your ignorance of the system does not mean anything to me. If you're ignorant of the system...
Okay, all right. I'm ignorant of the system, but what I'm trying to do is understand how you can claim that you're against the system and that people like me and Stabby and Apocalypse are slaves of the system, and then, 2 minutes later, you say that you're using that very system so you can get educated, so you can get a better job than me, Stabby, or Apocalypse, and then you'll show us. Those are your words, Pumpkin Face, not
You're
mine.
absolutely right.
So
You're
again,
absolutely-
it sounds like your whole problem is you suffer from you're not as good as stabby-itis.
Oh no, actually, I'm twice as good as you and Apocalypse and Stabby-itis. That's my itis. I'm twice as good as all of you because I like to think for myself instead of begging for representation by other people to tell me what to think. That's why I'm twice as good as you or Stabby.
Why are you educating yourself to join that system? Why wouldn't you not?
Why would I suck off of your idiocy? Why would I continue to take money from you, the idiot? Of course, I'll tell you why. Because you're an idiot and I'm smart. And I want to educate myself, and you're just going to keep paying into the tax system. Donald Trump didn't have to pay into the tax system in order to get elected as president. Why in the fuck should I? And you think Donald Trump ain't going to affect you and your Canada? Huh? You might want to welcome yourself to the North American Trade fucking Union, all right? NAFTA has got you by the balls.
All right, stop. Do you have any kind of a benefit coming in over there? Do you have any kind of EBT money or
no welfare, no EBT? We accept scholarships from. That's absolutely right.
Who pays for those?
Scholarships from the government.
Okay, stop right there. Stop. From the who?
From the government.
From the government.
Ask another question before we go any further.
Scam the government because they are not representing us. We scam the government because they are not representing us. They are scamming us.
You scam the government.
Oh no, we just fill out the fucking forms. They choose whether or not they send us the money. We don't have any say in whether or not we get the money sent to us over for college education.
So what you're saying is this. You're basically saying, hey, look, I've got a friend of mine, and I fuck him as hard as I can out of everything I can. He's the idiot that doesn't see it. So who's the idiot, me or him? That's basically the kind of person that you're telling me that you are. Is that right?
That's exactly right because
okay. Now, what kind of person is that would do that to even a country? I'm going to fuck you as hard as I can, and if you can't figure it out, you're the dumbass.
No, I can tell you what kind of a dumbass I am for doing that. Okay, I can tell you. First of all, as Shillbilly so likes to point out, I'm sucking off of the system for scholarships. Right? You pay a specific amount of taxes every year that you don't know about.
Stop right there. How much taxes do you pay?
Well, I pay the normal every fucking day percentage out of my fucking, Social Security.
Well, hold on just a second. Whenever you go to buy your bottle of liquor, why do you not look at that receipt and say, I'm not paying that fucking sales tax?
Oh, no, because you can't get by paying sales tax. That's a global thing.
Okay,
sales
stop just a second. I could do this. Trust me. I could do this, but I have a headache and it's late and I'm not going to do this right now. But I could do this.
Doing here.
I have a question, Pumpkin Face. 6 months ago or so, we were on a call and we were arguing about 9/11. And we were arguing about metal. And then you made the claim that you knew more about metal than me because you were a welder and had like.
Have you taken 2 years of welding?
Wait a minute. And that you were actively 5 years experienced as a welder. And that you had all these courses and stuff. So
I checked my transcripts online. Have you taken
still working as a welder?
Have you taken 2 years of welding school?
I just want to know: are you still working as a welder?
No, actually, at the moment, I am working as a welder, but it's more of a maintenance man to a retirement community.
Okay, cool.
Just saying that, yes, I have to weld pipe once in a while, but no, I'm more worried about old people getting their fucking heat. I'm not sure what difference any of that makes over the fact that you're a slave to the same system.
Okay, now hold on. You're saying that you are gallantly in favor, and you're taking care of the elderly.
No, I'm saying that I got a job where they. No,
you said you're more worried about.
And I do take care of the elderly.
What kind of heating system are you putting in that you got to weld pipes?
Well, there's water pipes that you got to fucking solder and weld. There's electricity.
Pumpkin Face, you ask for this. You ask for this whenever you accuse everybody. You put everybody on. Stop talking over me, all right? Stop it.
You're right, Debbie. I'm sorry.
What you're doing is you put people on the defense when you come in here and say, you're all fucking idiots and I'm not. I'm brilliant because stop, let me fucking finish. Now I'm mad, okay? This is called I'm mad, so you can say, you mad, bro? I'm sick of being interrupted. It's like, do you do this with your wife?
Absolutely.
Why would you do that? Do you think that
I'm
men?
telling you, you're right. I don't know what's wrong with the interruption.
I don't want to be right or okay. You just went on mute. I don't want to be right or wrong. I just want to be me. Okay, you don't know me, and if you just think that by over talking some broad from Texas on her show that has an audience, you're dead wrong. Okay.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
That's exactly what I think you're doing, okay? Because you're doing it right now. As I say these words to you, you're doing it. Do you not have a mute button or anything where you can let somebody get a complete... You get people... There's a certain way people do this. They keep the person so jumbled up in their mind that they can't get their thought processes going. Because thoughts are a process. They come after another until you've reached what you consider to be the conclusion of your speech or whatever. And you never let anybody do that. And there's a reason why you do that, okay?
Really?
Yeah, it's called pharmaceuticals.
Oh, it's okay.
That's not my opinion. That's just Joe being a smarty pants.
Of course,
No, that's an observation.
I was really waiting on your intelligent fucking, idea of this because Joe has no intelligence. Debbie, please go ahead.
There's a reason you do this.
I'm crushed.
See? Did you see him? I didn't do that. That was him. No, so please tell someone else.
Here. You can hear him.
No,
you can't see me.
Hear him, but not me. That's cool. I tell you, you can be free. He tells you you're a slave. Believe Joe before me.
What do you mean being free? What am I not free to do? Don't interrupt me. You heard me start in a second sentence and you started over talking me.
I know.
It's disrespectful. Well,
Joe
you need to stop it.
Me off because he's an idiot. You are not an idiot. He is an idiot. You are not.
Shut up!
Okay.
How am I not free? I can do any fucking thing I want right now in my world. I can get up.
Do it without money, Debbie. Do it without money.
You do without money. It costs money because you drive on the... Well, then get off their roads, okay? Don't drive on their roads. Don't walk on their roads. Don't drink their public fucking water. Don't do anything if you're on your own. There, I'm done. I'm out. This is Debbie saying goodnight. Fuck. What the... Are you kidding me? I love you, Chris. I do. I'm sorry. I've had enough. I had enough. Sorry, Joe. No, done. I've had it. Done it. Wait a minute. Joe, what the fuck?
What the fuck just happened there?
I hung up because I can't deal with it anymore. He won't shut up. And
I'm sorry. Like I didn't.
No. Hell, that was going on before you called in. But I'm just in there thinking, if you're so off, then don't drink our public water. Don't drive on our streets. Don't use our mailmen. Don't do anything.
Well, that's pretty insightful, really, Debbie, to make that, to draw that line.
What do you mean?
No, really, that's what I was trying to say too. Is that if you're really doing what you say you're doing, you wouldn't even be on the internet, man. You'd be
you're using the internet. You're using
living in a lean-to and wearing fucking coon skip hat or something.
Exactly. And I'm not ganging up on anybody, but when you come on my show and you start pointing fingers and saying you're all fucking idiots because you live off the government, I think the whole thing is he's maybe talking to himself. I don't live off the fucking government.
No.
Unless you call Vic the government. I'm joking.
I live off Barco. Barco pays all my shot. I'm Barco's bitch now.
I just wish that people wouldn't come on and just start pointing fingers and being ugly to everybody. I don't know. I'll have to listen to the playback to figure out what went on. But I didn't I just stay on mute most of the time?
Well, I got to be quite honest. When it's just him, I sort of take my headset off and watch House of Cards. And then when I hear you talking, I put it on mute and then put my headset back on.
I was actually on Facebook playing some games quietly, and then I went over to Miniclip to play a couple of games because it's
in his defense, though, right? Mm-hmm. He's early in the morning where he's at now, mm-hmm. and he says he's drinking and he's having a little party there, mm-hmm. right? And it doesn't matter who it is. Nobody wants to hang out sober with somebody that's drunk. You know what I mean? And it's nothing against his character, like. I don't like going to my buddy's house and getting there and seeing that he's already got 10 beer in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to catch up to that.
It's drunk people are sort of always stuck in a loop, right?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And it's nothing against him as an individual. It's just the way it goes. Like, so drunk people communicate good with drunk people because they're in a loop together.
Well, it was just really started to wear on me, and I was just like, it's just, it's like, no, it's just, I've got my headache.
What I noticed was he kept saying about one angry Jew, one angry Jew, one angry Jew. And I noticed there's a glaring similarity between him and one angry Jew.
I was going to say the same thing, and I didn't.
That when you don't want to engage in whatever fucking ridiculous thing they're spewing, that means you're scared of them. Right? It's not that, you can't be bothered. Like, you know what I mean? It's, oh yeah, you're scared of my superior intellect.
I hate when people say that. Like, Victor always goes, you're not mad at me. You're mad at yourself. And I go, no, I'm pretty sure I'm mad at you. You're just mad at yourself. And I hate when people say that. I hate when people try to decide what you think, what you're thinking. And I think that's an unfair thing to do. And, I do. I just think it's unfair to people to say, you don't know what I'm thinking because you don't. Not you personally, but just other people. When I was having fun, I really was. I thought, I'm tired, but I'll go with this because it's been kind of a quiet week. I've been asleep most of the week because I caught some virus or something at the fair or something. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I was having fun. Everything just went to crap.
Yeah, well, I think I tuned in right when it was going to crap.
He just said, Joe is right. You enjoy your troll fame. I'm out for good. My troll.
See, now he's got hurt fucking feelings.
What do you mean my
so there
troll
you go.
fame?
That's why you're not the king of the internet, pumpkin face, is that your feelings are glass.
I really don't know. I think I'm just going to go and just pass out.
Hang out for a little while longer, Deb. We'll just talk about nice things now. We don't have to dirt people.
You're so sweet. You're so cute. He says, I tried to be real, but you want ratings. I want ratings?
Ratings, yeah.
What does that even mean?
You're obviously after the coveted Sunday morning fucking 6 a.m. time slot.
Joe, anytime you've come on my show, you've always been very congenial. There's something about you. One night you got upset with me, and I thought it was validated, and I saw right through it. I validated it. What was it? I forgot. What was it? Oh, you got in an argument with somebody about I think it was
Mr.
Trump.
Midnight Movie, wasn't it?
It was Trump. It was talking about Trump, wasn't it?
Wasn't it Mr. Midnight Movie?
And you go, that stupid cunt over there is doing this. And I looked. It was like I was watching Steven 3 years old going, I'm not going to take my toys in my room. And I just looked over it. But this is a little bit deeper than this with him. He insults everybody and different things like that. And, that's all.
Yeah, well, he's, I don't know what his life is like, but,
I think I might know.
Claims that he alone has it figured out, so maybe he does. I don't know.
Well, if he's so anti-established, why does his wife go off and work every day? I wouldn't let her.
I don't know.
I wouldn't let her. Right? I don't either. Well, maybe I do.
I know.
I'm not going to say.
I had me a wife one time that had a good job, and my life was a lot better back then.
Well, but that doesn't mean you're anti-establishment. That just means you're
No, I'm anti full-time employment. Right? I'm just, like Pumpkin Face. I can sometimes be strongly opinionated.
What did Heather say?
It doesn't always convey well at work.
Heather says, Mom and I don't say the J word.
Job.
Job.
Yeah, jobs suck.
I come from a long line. This is the women that I come from, okay? We get educated because that's what we want to learn, how to talk and act and be and write. But when we start having children, now I worked up until the moment I had Heather. If you don't believe me, I found a letter today that I can read to y'all that I wrote to Victor when I was very much pregnant with Heather. And I was at my office when I wrote it. And so an attorney's office that I worked for. So I worked until I had these monsters over here. And I was in charge of them until I was in charge of Stephen until 2010. 2010 when he got out of school. I mean, I had to be there answering, he's in the clinic or nah. And you see what I do with Heather. I've got one of her babies here now, and her other one is all there. I mean, I'm raising a family, but I'm free to go anytime, guys. Whoever needs to, anybody wants to. No, I'm joking. But so it's not like I'm some bum over here that's Freddie the freeloader. I'm doing what a long line of my mother didn't work until, I was in college. Somebody's got to do this shit, and I'm not going to pay some Mexican to come in and do it and go out and play lunch bunch every day. I'm sure I could do that. I'm sorry, Joe. I overtalked you.
No, it's okay. You're just venting off. I get you.
I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. Oh gosh, I'm sleepy for some reason. Maybe it's.
We got our first snowfall yesterday.
No, did you really?
Yeah, we woke up with about 2 inches of snow on the ground. It's all gone now. The wind changed direction and melted it all. But
I used to have a friend that lived up there by you. He lives in Maine.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, he's way up there. And he would be talking to me. His name is FRD, the Fat Red Dragon. And he still talks to me on Skype. And FRD would have, when he would come on webcam sometimes when we were talking, and he would have snow up past his windows.
Two years ago, in the winter, was the worst winter that we probably ever had in my life that I can remember. And I got some pictures of snow somewhere. If I ever find them, I'll send them to you. It was crazy. It really was. The snow was so high, the snowbanks were so high in my parents' yard that the tractor snowblower wouldn't throw it up over the top of the bank anymore.
Damn. See, I've never seen anything like that before, ever. I mean, I've gone skiing and stuff like that in places, but that's... And
they got
FRD,
2 feet of snow in Stockholm, Sweden.
FRD, I don't know. FRD goes and gets pieces of wood to heat his home.
Yeah, so do I. My basement's full of it.
I think that is so me. I would love to do that. I would love to have a scooter, a horse, a small little tiny house made out of logs, a wood. I am so fucking simple in that regard. I mean, I'm a
horses are a lot of work in here.
I would get one of those big draft horses,
They're a lot of work here because you got to
get to them.
Well, not just that, you got to store enough hay for the winter, right? So yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but you could get you could buy it by the what is the great big things called?
By the bale?
No, bales are little. Those great big.
No, they sell them in round bales now.
Yeah, just get huge round bales or something like that, because unless it's grain, they're going to not eat until they die.
When I was a kid, they used to come in like rectangle bales, and guys used to hire you to go haying. Farmers would. You could go, depending on what the weather was like. Sometimes they'd hay 3 times a summer, but always 2 times anyway.
I would go buy coastal hay from down around the coast, and it would be so green, and Billy Jack and all the horses would eat down into the center of it to get the green hay and stuff like that. But I want a draft horse. I want a great big draft horse with those great big hooves. Those are amazing to me.
I hope I didn't break you and Pumpkin Face up.
No, it is what it is.
He says he's never coming back, and I certainly didn't mean to do that.
No, I think I did. If you listen to the playback, because I just had enough. And I'm, what do I say? My dad always used to say, on the 43rd time, Debbie's going to do it. That's when Debbie gets mad.
Wow.
I mean, it was just enough. He was just over talking. He was interrupting me. He was interrupting you. And I didn't start this. This isn't my baby. I was singing. Go back and listen to the replay. I was singing and having a good time. And all I said was when Pumpkin Face started singing, then I went to the chat room and I started scrolling down and I saw what You Know Who put, and it pissed me off. I thought, why do you always do this?
Me and Barco were over at Alan Wayne's chat last night and we got blocked.
Blocked? Why?
Yeah, we weren't even really doing anything.
Who blocked you?
Rick, I think.
Oh, well, Rick's a girl.
Apparently they have a no-nonsense rule over there or something. Like, you're not allowed to talk any shit or whatever in the chat. I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Blocked from another show, I guess.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Whenever I hang out with Barco always gets me blocked.
The only thing about Barco that kills me is no matter where he's at, whether it's TRP or his own show or somebody, he'll be rocking along and then all of a sudden just boom, out of nowhere he'll say, well, I'd never fuck Debbie Daly. Where the hell did that come from? He's just always got to just throw it out there.
All I know is if he saw that bikini picture, he'd change his mind.
Oh, I don't worry about what people say because it's so not right. I mean, people have seen me on webcam, and it's like they have to justify their hate or something.
I don't think Barco hates anybody on Spreaker. You want to know the truth?
I don't think Barco hates me, but it's like sometimes, and this is going to really.
I think Barco does everything to entertain Barco.
Letting the cat out of the bag. It seems the more somebody seems to make an issue out of me, it's the less indifference I see. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think he likes to entertain himself. So he says, but if you watch Barco, you'll see when he's in shows, he says what he's got to say to get a response, right?
Yeah, he'll just
when he's over
throw
on
something
TRP,
out there.
He talks like a conservative. When he's on other shows, he talks like a liberal.
Well, like the other day on TRP, I always go over there just to see what's going on. Of course, News Girl's got me banned and has had me banned over there for a long time. Snoozy, as I call him. And everything was just going along, talking. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just starts talking shit about me. And even nobody even responded because it was so off the subject sort of thing. Somebody just unfollowed me because earlier I looked up and it said I had 3,075 followers and now I have 3,074.
I wonder who that was.
That's ridiculous. And see, that's another thing.
I'll take Pumpkin Face for 500, Alex.
People just remember that person named Reds. You want to talk about a radical? If she pisses me off, and I know. By the way, guys, I know who Reds is, and I've known the whole time. I just haven't said it. She knows I know who she
White,
is.
Isn't it?
No. It's a woman, but she would just like sign out of the chat room, delete that account, unfollow me on Twitter, block me on Facebook, and I'd be like, geez, just calm the fuck down. Maybe tomorrow it'll blow over or whatever,
Mr. White's not around anymore, is he?
I talked to him. His name's Cletus. I talked to him in, was it your show or somebody else's show today?
I've seen that Cletus guy when I first came back, but I haven't seen him around since.
I talked to him just today in a chat room. I forgot what chat room it was. I think it was. Oh, it was What the Fuck.
Oh, Liz, What the Fuck? They still do shows?
Yeah, she was doing a show with her husband. It was so boring.
I thought they broke up.
Apparently not.
I thought that yeah, she moved to California, didn't she?
Yeah, but her show really lost its punch.
Well, it lost everybody else because they're all still back in North Dakota.
She talks a lot, and she always turns against whoever she's with, and I never really respected that out of her.
Yeah, I never ever.
I can't stand when people try to be everybody's friend. They'll do anything, and I'm like, I don't try to do that. I try to see the good in people, but sometimes it's just not there. But it takes a lot for me to say, I'm done. And I still can't say I'm done with Pumpkin Face because I think Pumpkin Face just needs a lot of schooling. I'm sorry. Not schooling, but I think he's just really confused. Gunner's got his face right up here next to us.
Well, I don't know. He just sounds like a guy to me that spends a lot of time YouTube and fucking crazy shit and listening to, a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff.
Well, I'll give you a little secret. Somebody that we all know and love says that what bothers him about him when he's on my show is anything I say, he's done more or knows more about it.
I've noticed that.
If I started talking about maxi pads, he would know more about maxi pads than I do. It's just, and I think he's just, I don't know, he's got some issues. We all have issues, but.
Yeah, well, Spreaker's a fucking, a cavalcade of fucked up people.
You could be right. I mean, there are some pretty logical, normal people, and that's who I try to surround myself with. I mean, I think Mr. Midnight Moon was pretty harmless. And JP's pretty laid back and harmless.
Yeah, well, the only problem I have in Mr. Midnight Movie is he's just such a racist, right? Aside from that, he seems like a pretty nice guy. Like, he's pretty calm. He's not real aggressive, and he likes movies. He certainly knows his movies. But
yes,
you got to admit, he's quite openly a fucking racist.
You think?
Yeah.
What was your first clue?
So.
No, he's definitely.
Any conflicts that have ever come up between me and him in conversations has always been about racism. So.
He is the kind of guy that is a gentle giant. He will back down when he's on my show, but I guarantee you, if you saw that manster in person, you wouldn't fuck with him. He's a manster.
Yeah, well.
His arms bow out on the sides. He was a boxer for years.
Yeah, well.
He's got that inner rage just waiting to come out. You know what I mean? But if I were to pit anybody against everybody on this entire thing, I think the person that sits at the top of the heap is Alpha Dog, and I'd put you right under Alpha Dog. I'd put Mr. Midnight Movie right under you.
Wow, that's quite a compliment.
Alpha Dog is 6.
Take that, Stabby. Where would you put Stabby?
He's a worm. I would put him in my bed.
You put him where?
In my bed next to me, and I would sleep with him. No, I'm not talking about having mad, crazy, wild sex. I just want to snuggle with him. He just looks... Maybe that's why his name's McHugs. Think about that.
I did a show last week, and don't be offended, but I described your lady parts as the proverbial Spreaker carrot that drives the Spreaker engine. Well,
Victor claims to a lot of people, he says that was one reason why I married her. He says, I'm never going to find anything better than this shit. I was like, what?
It dangles out there, and all these guys on Spreaker chase it.
I'm just friends. Haven't you noticed I'm more friends with guys even in real life?
Said that.
You said that?
I've said to many people that
all
the conversations I've ever heard her have, I've never heard her have anything that is like sexual.
I've never done it with anybody ever. Period.
Right? Like I've never ever heard any ever like.
Now that idiot.
That's not what I'm saying.
That
what I'm saying
guy.
Is that the illusion that someday they might get to see your lady part is like the carrot in front of the donkey, right?
Don't you think that? Don't you think
it dangles out?
I would like to think about myself as like Darla in the treehouse. I'm Darla. I'm the chick that hangs out with all the guys.
What, in the Little Rascals?
Yeah, and you're Spanky.
I'm Spanky. I'm the little fat guy.
No, baby, you're not the little fat guy. But he was the mean guy. He was the head guy. Spanky.
Yeah, he sort of. Well, remember there was like when he was young, he was sort of different. Remember the Little Rascals were different.
Yes, they were, and then they turned into what? They went from the Little Rascals to
like they were like. Remember when
it was Spanky and our gang, and then it went to the Little Rascals. That's right.
Yeah, like because there's like missing years there where Spanky's like real young, and then there's a couple years there where there is no Spanky. You know what I mean? And then they come back, and then they're all older, and Spanky's like a different character. But I like the ones where they're younger better.
They're so cute. And the little black guy, what was his name?
Stymie.
That was so racist. Mr. Midnight Movie loves that. One night together on Skype, we must have watched 2 hours of Little Rascals sharing my screen.
Yeah, I used to watch them when I was a kid. They were in Buckwheat. Stymie was the Buckwheat was the guy with the curly hair, and Stymie was the other black guy. He was a little bit bigger than Buckwheat. He wasn't around as much.
I know they had to give them line by line when they were little. They were little 3-year-olds. They would say, like, I had an intro that had Jet on it when he was 2. He said, "You're listening to the Debbie Davy Show," and I did it like when I say "you're." He goes, "You're," and then I just spliced it together, and he goes, "You're listening to the Debbie Davy Show." But anyway, they had to give them their lines.
What was their teacher's name? Do you remember their teacher's name?
No, I don't. What was it?
Miss Crabtree.
Mrs. Crabtree. Wow. Huh.
And
You
Butch
know,
was
I
the
learned
bully.
on the little known facts of the Brady Bunch just yesterday. I read this off of Facebook. It took me off of Facebook to their site. It said that Marcia and Jan, the fights between them were real, but everybody said that Jan was 50,000 times better looking in person than Marcia.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Marcia's still pretty hot.
But they said she was real blocky and that Jan was curvaceous and very much.
Oh, so you mean she had a better body and stuff?
Yeah, and she was friendlier and funnier.
Oh, I can see that. But Marcia definitely was prettier.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful. Don't you think that the guy that does what's his name? He did he's on tons of movies. I love him. His parents are funny, and he did Zoolander. What's his name?
Oh, I know who you mean. You mean the blonde guy?
No,
or?
the other guy, the dark-headed guy. He also did Meet
He
the
was in
Parents.
Tropic Thunder too.
Meet the Parents. Yes, he's in Tropic Thunder.
Ben
Stiller.
Yeah, that's it.
He's got a wife that, to me, is Marsha Brady. Looks just like Marsha Brady to me. So, anyway, I don't know why I just brought that up, but I did.
Ben Stiller, yeah. Apocalypse right in there. Apocalypse has all Ben Stiller's movies on DVD and Blu-ray.
You know what sucked to death is that new Ghostbusters. I quit watching it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be quite honest. The first 2 Ghostbusters weren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. The first one was all right, and the reason, if you go back and remember, the reason everybody was tripped out about Ghostbusters, it wasn't the story, it was the effects.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, the special effects were mind-blowing, right? The fucking story was horrible.
What we didn't do, we didn't check to see Saturday Night Live would have released the...
oh my God, I DVR'd that last night.
The
Dave
open.
Chappelle was on Saturday Night Live last night.
No, but did they do the cold open with Trump and Hillary?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, we have to see if it's on there. Let me see if they did it, because they usually release it after.
I know. I seen a clip on the news where the chick was dressed up like Hillary singing a Leonard Cohen song at a piano, and it was like I'm gonna have to say it was a spoof to a Cohen song about Hillary losing, but.
I see November the 5th, October the 1st, November the 6th.
Well, you're looking for that. I just want to say again, I don't understand why people are protesting in the states that voted for Hillary.
Right.
Nobody in North Dakota cares about a traffic jam in fucking New York. Okay? You think Apocalypse cares that some cabbie in fucking New York can't get down fucking the street? He laughs. I can guarantee you he laughs. He don't care.
Well, it's I like what I read. November the 5th. No, today's, what is the date? November, the 12th or something
13th.
like that? Oh, I don't see it. Maybe they didn't do one tonight.
Yeah, she won the popular vote, Stabby, overall. But if
that's
you go
not
that
what we
way,
do.
That means that
That's
New
not what
York
we do.
and California decide the fucking election every year. Right? That's like Trump won the popular vote in every state that he won.
Exactly.
In order to get the electoral college in a state, you have to win the popular vote within that state.
Exactly. And you go for the states that have the most points.
That's why. I didn't want Trump to win either, but you have to recognize that this is the fairest way to distribute power throughout in a country that doesn't have an even spread population.
And another reason why I like Joe is because I, like any other real woman, look at Joe on how he treats women. Joe would be the kind of person that would tell me to shut the fuck up, and I would shut the fuck up. And if he got really pissed off, in 1 hour he'd be over there going, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. I just, he's just that kind of. That's what makes him, to me, just perfect." I wouldn't care if you were purple with spots on you when you weighed 600 pounds and had 2 arms on one side. The fact that you're so. Wait a minute. Here it is. 7 hours ago. All right, here we go. We've got the SNL Open. Here we go. This is it, boys. This is what we've been waiting on. Wait a minute. I think, Joe, did you already see it yet? Or you want me to share my screen?
I just seen the clip, but I didn't hear the audio.
Okay, here we go. Let me... you saw the clip. Okay.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord.
She's depressed.
But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I get it. Do you get what they're doing? They're showing that she's just like, she's like, fuck. It's funny. I wonder if she just sings that song.
Maybe I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor.
All right, let's go forward. Go away, you two.
Before I knew you. Hallelujah. Told the truth. On with nothing on my. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So that's it?
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
not giving up, and neither should you. And live from New York, it's Saturday night.
I'm not giving up, and neither should you. Okay, so I got it, I guess. Yeah. There you go.
Well, there's a very real possibility, and I'm not, that Donald Trump will be impeached anyway.
Impeached or assassinated.
No, but he has, right now, he's Trump University. He's got a fraud case going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the judge has advised both parties to settle, right? He has some other court cases coming up. Now, the sexual assault thing, they say that's been thrown out of court a couple times. That one that claims that he raped her when she was 13. Mm-hmm. So I don't see that one going anywhere. But he has some racketeering. He's got some court cases coming up, pending court cases that there's three or four different things. So
right.
There's a very real possibility Mike Pence will be the president, right? So everybody should get ready for that.
Well, he just looks presidential then. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
he's sort
I'm
of
going to get off of this
very-
marathon, and I love y'all to death, especially you, Joe. You're just... I've never denied the way I feel about you, Joe. I think you're just... And I never will. Because
I don't want to go have to listen to Pumpkin Face talk bad about us.
I'm not going to. I've done that before. I'm tired of that. It's stupid. But I did hear this the other day.
Never been high in my life. Not like...
Really? Well, we'll just see about that, won't we? When I close the show.
Poor bathtub girl.
Oh, jeez. And she's going down swinging. I've never been high in my life. Really, I have audio proof that you couldn't even talk one night on here.
Remember the night she fell asleep and she was snoring and farting and everything?
Oh my God.
And then everybody laughed and everybody played it. And then like 2 nights later, she made another clip where she spliced it together of herself sleeping really, really smooth. Remember?
Oh yeah,
she played that to make it like she fell asleep again, and this is what she sounds like when it was pretty funny.
And here she is being not high ever in her life. Just a little snippet. Listen.
You know, I have a child that's transgender. You know, I have a child that's transgender. Well, whether she is or not, and you know, my point is that she is not transgender.
An alternate reality. Reality. Come on.
You know, I have a child that's transgender. Is that she is not transgender. Is that she is not transgender.
An alternate reality. I can hear there's major feedback. Come on. Let's try this. Escape? Come on. Son of.
That fucking all tripped out.
Rick is a little girl. I mean, he's a little girl. I just sit back on my mountain. I just sit back on my mountain. I've just got everybody pegged.
I get that he wants to do something legit over there, but he run around like I don't know. I get a kick out of that. These guys, they run around slapping everybody, and then when they decided they don't want to play anymore, I don't know.
No, you're right. You're totally right. That's what they do, and then it's like, hey, whatever. I mean, I think
News Guy did everything he could do to promote the drama on Spreaker.
That's all he did was promote the drama, but then the drama came to him. Exactly.
He run.
Say it, Joe. You say it so perfectly the way he did. Yeah. And he thinks that he's done this. Well, I'm better than you. I'm not in the drama anymore. Bitch, you left a legacy of drama. That's all you were was drama. People would go and listen to you babble about your stupid news, waiting on you to play that music. And
if you go watch the show, that the right perspective, pretty well that's just everybody in the chat sort of arguing and sort of trolling each other, right?
And he would watch the chat, and everybody would say all these horrible things. But the minute I spoke, he banned me.
Yeah, well, I think he obviously had. I think he had. Well, remember what we were talking about earlier about the carrot?
Yeah, I guess.
I think he had a big Spreaker crush on you.
Well,
I do. It was probably causing problems at home.
I've heard that before. Somebody told me that. And that was one reason why Paul Dembski did what he did. Paul Dembski knows what he did.
Well, I hear the big problem at Dembski's house is Dembski suffers from what they call erectile difficulties.
Well, he got busted one night with his wife walking in on my show, and we were all on there, and all of a sudden he goes, oh, and JP, News Guy goes, Paul, was that you? And he goes, oh, I thought I was on mute. And he was whacking off on my show. And the next day, Jeannie listened to it, and she blew the roof off that house. And so he came back and said, Debbie took her clothes, or whatever that crazy story is he tells people that I did. What is it? Take my clothes off? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. He had to do that to save his own ass. And on News Guy show, which I have downloaded, he finally came out and said on the air, I said, Paul, just say it. And he goes, I made it all up, guys. And the News Guy knows he made it up. So, anyway. But I still think it's cute the way people say Dembski. I'm sort of a meme, I guess.
Why Stabby always try to cause trouble in the chat?
I just ignore it, baby, until I get off the air. Because if I don't, I'll just get. I just got too involved earlier, and I saw all of his bullshit. And he's just a negative Nancy. He's like a Debbie Downer, you know. And they go, "Hey, let's go ride that ride. Hey, let's go do this." And she goes, "Well, they told me today that the cancer might be curable."
Slap Rock. Remember the Flintstones?
Yes.
Wowsy, wowsy, whoa, whoa.
That's right. Wah, wah. Or the little things, no matter what, do you remember, no matter what machine they used, it was always a bird that went, "I never get to do anything fun." The little machines, like, whack. Remember, I used to think that was so funny. Anything they used, it was an animal.
Yeah.
Joe, you know what I'm talking about. Like say they were going to shred some paper. They would put it in there and the bird would like eat it and he'd go, "My job." They always broke the fourth wall. The little machines always broke the fourth wall. Looked at the audience and went, "You know, I got to get out of this business," or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you mean like the one-liners, the
Yes, the machines.
Like the trash compactor or whatever.
Exactly. They were all, and they'd always break the fourth wall, look at the audience. Breaking the fourth wall is when you address your audience when you're supposed to be on a stage. You know what I mean?
That's what Kevin Spacey does in House of Cards.
Exactly. And that's what in Ferris Bueller's Day Out, he'll all of a sudden, all the time during that show, in that movie, he'll look at the camera and say, "You know, I really shouldn't be doing this." That's called breaking the fourth wall. So, yeah.
So, Barco's coming here in the spring on a fishing trip, eh?
Uh-huh.
So anybody else that wants to come can come too, but you should...
He's coming to you?
Yeah.
I think you'll like Barco. You just better have him a girl ready.
Well,
you know what I mean.
If he throws as much money around as he says he does, he'll have no problem finding a woman around here. Just like anywhere. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna hang up because I'm getting some fun. The other night I fell asleep on Celtic Brony. I was on a Skype call with him, and all of a sudden I'm just laying here, and I woke up and I went.
Well, was he babbling that?
No.
That he does?
I said, "What time is it?" And I said, "Celtic." He goes, "I'm here." I said, "Well, how long have I been asleep?" He goes, "Maybe about an hour." And I said, "Why did you say something?" He goes, "Because you were so quiet." He says, "You sleep so quietly. You don't make a little sound." He goes, "I could just barely hear you breathing." And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get up." I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired." He goes, "Just go ahead and sleep." I said, "No." He goes, "Please, I want to stay. I want to hear you sleep." I said, "I can't do that." And I was just like, and I rolled over and I said,
when I'm listening and you fall asleep, I get out the Debbie doll and I just lay it beside me and pretend you're sleeping.
I fell asleep on Sonny one night. Sonny said he was talking to me, and the next thing he heard was just, because I breathe out of my nose when I sleep, and Sonny said he just sat there for a while because I didn't want to hang up on you. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so funny." I fell asleep on my show when you and a bunch of people were on the show. I fell sound asleep.
I remember that.
I get so tired. Like right now, I'm so tired. I'm fixing to fall asleep. I've got my eyes closed talking to you.
It's a super moon tonight, eh? Did you know that?
I saw it. I saw it earlier when I was out.
Biggest moon in 70 years.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Why? Are we closer to it?
I don't know.
We're so dumb about it.
North moon will be larger and brighter.
That's one thing that scares me is the study of space. I do not understand how the planets just hang there. I don't understand. I don't even want to know.
Well, they're all stuck in like some sort of orbit with something.
I know, but
like the solar system.
I know. I still don't get it. Jed asks me questions I can't answer. He goes, "Now why do we..."
Einstein's theory of the fabric of time, or the fabric of space, is this. Think of your mattress, right? Mm-hmm. And then different planets and objects on that mattress, depending on how big and how much they weigh, they make a dent into that mattress. So like a bowling ball. Right. If you put a bowling ball in the center of the mattress, it would dent down, right?
I never thought about it like that.
If you tried to roll things around that, depending on their size and how much they weighed, how much they would dent down or get sucked into that bigger object. You get what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying. I never thought of it like that.
That's Einstein's theory of the fabric of space.
Now I'm thinking.
So what a black hole is what makes them dangerous in
the
this
supernova exploded and blew the thing out.
A black hole so small, but so dense in mass that it creates such a deep, sharp indent that nothing can escape it that gets close to it. You get what I'm saying? It all gets sucked down into it.
Yeah, but you don't believe that if you went through a black hole that all of a sudden you would come out a baby or something.
What some
Pluto tried to teach me
is that when stuff gets sucked through a black hole, that's another universe getting created on the other side.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. And so you would be a baby.
That's one theory. So like when you become when a black hole it's basically like they're like drains, and they suck this universe into another universe, and that's how it all gets re-chopped up. But those are all just theories, right? So.
Yeah, of course they're not fact. We never got it and experienced going through a black hole. Is there really 20,000 ships below the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know if there's 20,000, but there's a lot of crazy shit that went on there that that's never been explained, and and I would never even try to explain what goes on there because nobody ever could. Like there's been squadrons of airplanes lost there and all kinds of stuff. So.
Oh, Joe, I almost fell asleep. I almost fell asleep right there while you were talking. What I used to do when Stephen was practicing his spelling test, I would just start talking crazy after I woke back up.
Yeah, I remember practicing spellings with Matt.
Oh, that's so cute.
I would have to look at the paper and he'd tell me how to spell everything. He can spell better than me. He can spell better than me than when he was 6.
Do you still talk to him?
What's that?
Do you still talk to him?
Oh, he comes around once in a while.
Why don't you ever call him?
Because he don't answer. Right? He's just, I don't know, he's at that age. Comes around once in a while.
How old is he?
21.
Bless you. You should try to contact him.
Oh, I see him. I'm not going to say where I see him, but I see him quite often. So.
Well, it's turned out okay. I'm so tired all of a sudden. I'm going to go to sleep with me. Exhausted. All right, Joey.
So I got to ask you a question, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
If Trump backs out of repealing Obamacare, and Trump backs out of building the wall, and Trump backs out of banning Muslims, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that is grounds for a repeal? Like, you know what I mean?
You mean an impeachment?
Yeah, well, not so much an impeachment, but do you think that the people that voted for him for those reasons should protest? Because those are 3 things in the Iran deal. Those are all things he said he was going to do day one, the first day in office. He said multiple times he was going to repeal Obamacare. He was going to scrap there's a whole list of things he said he was going to do day one that it's starting to look like now he's not going to do it all. What do you think there'll be blowbacks for that?
Blowbacks for what?
Well, what I'm getting at is he won, but like we talked about the other day, he got 2 million less votes than Romney did, and there's 7 million people that voted 4 years ago that didn't vote this year, right? So just like those white middle class, working class people in Michigan and Wisconsin in the Rust Belt showed up and voted against Hillary or didn't show up for Hillary, there's a good possibility that they could easily be rattled to go against the Republicans next time and open the door up for like a third party, like Gary Johnson. If Gary Johnson wasn't such a fucking knucklehead, they probably would have drawn even more if they had a real candidate that wasn't such a screwball in front of the camera. You know what I mean? The Green Party.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I think it's when I look at it, I think that right now politically, I think the Democrats and the Republicans are both on the cusp of being destroyed forever. I really do. That old party politics are going to be gone, and there's going to be new parties. It's been going that way now ever since the Tea Party came out. Ross Perot really started it, but
Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I was just listening.
Yep. RD's all fired up in the chat. I don't think it, but he's always fired up.
Hey, I heard you talk to RD one night. It was so entertaining. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was not about 2 or 3. It was a couple months ago. You were asking him so many questions about the baby. And she just crawls all over me. And she was just wearing his ass out.
What, the baby?
Yes. You know, the baby was, and he was like trying to do something. And it was just, I'm probably not making any sense right now, Joe. What am I saying?
We used to have a square coffee table.
What am I saying? What did I just say?
When Matt was a baby. And all I had to do was put stuff in the middle of the coffee table and he wouldn't be able to reach it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take long for those days to pass.
But that's what George Harrison did in his contributions to the dinner we had earlier. He had all the shots after. Fuck it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I hope that, now I am going to put this out here again because I've been saying this, if there is any females who have financial security that are so upset that Trump won that they want to come to Canada, right? Like, if you're willing to keep me living flush on your dime, I'll marry you. We'll fix my little house up. We'll fucking plant flowers in the yard. Hey, we'll fucking even go to, I don't know, go fucking picking apples and shit. Oh, Debbie's sleeping on me. Let me get my Debbie doll out.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Did you just say something?
Oh no, sleep. Just sleep. I'm just gonna stroke the hair of my Debbie doll.
I'm tired all of a sudden. You're going to get so mad at me. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. It's either this or go over to Pumpkin Face's show and listen to how we're all stupid.
Did you ask me a question and I didn't answer you?
No, I was just talking.
I'm just kind of tired. My brain is kind of checked out. I'm tired.
Da, 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 da.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Da, 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 da.
Bless your heart. You're going to say, I'm never going to call that bitch. And she fell asleep. Well, it is, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I just get up a couple hours ago when I come into the show. I've been asleep for like a week and a half. I don't understand. Sonny would call me because he and I forged an offline relationship. He'll call and go, or if I call him, he'll go, hello, when I call him. And he'll say, what are you doing? Not sleeping. Because you were asleep all afternoon. Well, that's all there is to do is sleep. I think I caught something at the fair.
What were you at, the Texas State Fair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just had this...
They got a booth there where they'll deep fry anything, don't they?
They got a bunch of booths there.
I seen a thing on TV one night where there's this booth they'll fucking put a batter on anything and deep fry it for you.
Yeah, they sell deep fried butter.
Deep fried butter.
They do, Joe.
You know what is good though is deep fried ice cream.
Have I had something like that? I don't know. I had to look.
They put it in liquid nitrogen, the ice cream, and they get it really, really, really frozen.
I think they lost their girl that. Wait, what am I saying?
I don't know.
What did you say about deep frozen? What?
Deep fried ice cream.
Yes, deep fried ice cream.
They put it in liquid nitrogen.
They do?
So it freezes really, really cold. And then they coat it.
Oh, that's what you're saying, yeah.
And then when they deep fry it, they just deep fry it enough that it cooks the outside, and it makes the inside so it's warm enough that you can eat it. You get what I mean? That's how it works. It's something good. It's not easy to do though. You got to have the right batter, and you got to make sure your batter's coated good. But fuck, it's good.
So, do you want the paintings, Crystal?
I want you to bar Apocalypse for fat shaming in the chat.
Apocalypse be nice. Don't be ugly, Elijah.
So, do they eat a lot of fish and chips in Texas? So there's fish and chip shops there too, is there?
Long John Silver's.
Oh, well, yeah. That's like a franchise though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's pretty good.
Somehow I doubt that, and I don't mean that to be rude, but...
Well, it's just the way it is. There's a lot here that are just kind of filled restaurants. With, just walk-in restaurants, retail.
So there's no, like, small fish and chip shops, though? Like, just... Like... Wow. Shut up, Apocalypse. I am not.
I gotta get up. I'm not gonna sleep all night in my clothes.
Yeah, great. Now you're going to make Stabby pass out because he's going to think you're getting undressed. Wonder if Pumpkin Face is still doing a show saying we're stupid.
Was he doing one earlier?
Yeah. You did a show called You're All Stupid or something.
Did he really?
Yeah, I don't know what set him off.
I'm not sure either.
I think Stabby upset him. Wow, this is top-notch radio. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Might as well bring. Let's see here. Get on here. Da-da. When did they change the Skype sounds? Fucking RD. Just Skype. What's going on? You're sleeping, Deb?
Yeah, I was just laying down. I'm so tired.
I tried to call RD, but he wouldn't answer.
Oh, no, listen to RD talk.
RD's being a little bit of a bitch about it.
He sounded like a really good dad.
Yeah, I think that's because PD beats him.
Mm-hmm.
There's Should you think Donald Trump's really Hitler?
No.
Because I seen something there on Facebook yesterday that Donald Trump was actually somehow created from the DNA of Hitler. So, yeah, that's some sort of Aryan master plan. So, yeah. I don't know.
A master plan is what you said?
Yeah, well, like the theory behind it is that the Nazis knew it was all over in World War II, so they took Hitler's DNA and everything, and when he died, and then they put it into like a test tube baby and created like Donald Trump. There's several of them, not just Trump. There's other world leaders all over the world, and they're all in positions of power now. And they're all created from the DNA of Adolf Hitler. And they're all like some sort of Nazi control thing. And it all made sense to me, right? You know, add it up. Yeah, I can't go over to Pumpkin Face's show. He's going to pick on me. Yeah, I'm going. I gotta go, Deb. You won't talk back. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. I just literally I just keep falling asleep. I'm sorry, and you're just so sweet, and I'm just being so rude. No, I'm sitting up. I'm just gonna get up because I can't believe I've got Joe on here. I'm so sorry. I just fell sound asleep.
Yeah, well, if you want to go to bed, you should go to bed.
Yeah, I think I'll just turn in for the night because now I came home. I must just really be exhausted. Because I pushed myself last night and the night before too, so
like it's morning for me, so I'm rare and ready to go, right?
Well, it's morning here too, and I can rally. I can go and take a shower and have a cup of coffee or whatever, and I'm ready to go again. But I just
I got stuff I got to do today
I'm
too.
So
I got to clean my kitchen and.
Oh, if I was there, I would clean your kitchen. I clean your kitchen.
Oh, I wish there was a woman that would come by and just give this a good woman cleaning. Because even when I'm done cleaning, I look around and I say, this place don't look clean.
No, because y'all don't do the details. Y'all don't, like when y'all clean the kitchen, you never do the countertops.
Yeah, I do. But I just don't know. I just hate this fucking house.
I think it's cute. I like your house a lot.
Yeah, well, I wish.
You wish what?
I wish I had some money to if I could spend around it.
You don't need money. What do you need to do?
Oh fuck! You got no idea.
Does it have foundation problems or something?
Not really. No. There is a porch that was built onto the back of it that needs to be tore off, and.
Is it made out of wood or is it made out of concrete?
Well, they put a crappy concrete foundation underneath the porch, and that needs tore off. And then there was like a doorway into the main foundation, and there needs to be a better doorway put in there. But
when we get off the phone or get off the air here, I want you to look at the not Power Rangers, but the Justice League 2017 trailer, and you're Aquaman.
I'm Aquaman.
You're Aquaman. Go look at Aquaman. That's you.
I'm not really, built for fucking cutting through the water. But
no, it's Aquaman. You remind me of Aquaman. Something about that character. I don't know. I don't know who he is, but you're Aquaman. It's the one where the guy goes, "I need friends." Batman starts out talking.
Do you remember the show, the man from Atlantis?
I love Atlantis. No, I don't remember the man from Atlantis, but I love Atlantis.
You don't remember that show?
No, I don't think so. Was it on in America?
Yep. He had webbed fingers and feet. He used to swim. He used to wiggle his body like an eel. Look it up on YouTube, The Man from Atlantis.
I will do that. And the one that reminds me of me and Stabby is called I Could Never Be Your Woman.
Never Be Your Woman.
Yes. It's like Celtic. really not Stabby, but Stabby wants to think that I'm this this decrepit woman that's like, just so old and so broken, and I'd probably kick Stabby's ass in a damn foot race if it came down to it or anything.
I bet you could beat Stabby in a fist fight.
I know I could beat Stabby in the goddamn new Gears of War, so take that, bitch, and I'm not reading what you say.
Yeah,
so
Stabby's like a fucking subpar gamer.
Oh, fuck, I'm getting ready for
Everybody knows that.
I'm going to take on Steven's system. I'll say, were you ready? Here's my name. Let's go. I'm online. Come on, bitch. You and me.
My buddy got his boys PlayStation 4s for Christmas. I think he's going to give me one of his PlayStation 3s. So
Steven's got everything. Steven's got an Xbox One. He's got all this stuff. He's got. I could go in there and show you. He's got PlayStation 2, PlayStation this. He's got all the remotes. But here's the good thing about it. Macintosh now has a thing where you can actually play off your system with a remote, and I've just mastered a few games on there. One of them I don't really like. It's a single shooter game, but it's fun. The characters are fun. Well, I'm getting. Is he still on here?
It's going off at full.
Let me see. I can play it on my show without him knowing I'm in there. I'm going to go ahead and go in under. Well, I'll go in on Safari where I'm not logged in. I'll see what he's saying. Pumpkin Face just needs to come down off of his high horse. He just thinks he's got this all figured out, and I think it's. I mean, if anybody lives off the land, it's Oro Shango. If you want to know somebody that really does that, it's Oro. Oro? And.
He deleted it, I guess.
Did he really?
God,
well, he
sucker.
got it all out of his system then, I guess. Whatever. Well, I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and get off the old hornerino here, so there's no reason to see what he's doing there then, I guess. Hey, you like baseball, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, before you go, I want to show you something, and tell me if this isn't one of the coolest things you've ever seen in your life. I want to show you on my screen on Skype. I want to show you Chris, who was on there earlier with me. I want to show you his wind up and his release. Look, here he is. Here's one, the first one. Let's see if it'll open here. Come on, open under preview. It should open on preview. I haven't opened it yet. Let me open it here. Come on, computer, what are you doing? Wait a minute. Yes, it is. Hold on. Did it. Nothing's going to work. So I was going to close some things out and see if it'll pick up. But my Facebook was already opened.
Mine does that.
There he is. And they're not all on here. That's just it. I only have a few of them on here. Okay. Wait, I got ahead of myself. Wait, don't look. He's a mean pitcher. He's a big old boy. He throws a 90. He said in college he was throwing a 93 mile an hour fastball. Let me go down. Okay. Here he is. There he is. He's doing the thing where he looks around. And then see, his hand starts down, and then when he goes to release it, he turns it up. So I think he might be doing a curveball on that one. There he is there. And then See, now look at it. Now it's going this way. See, you can tell how he's grabbing. Is that a curveball or a fastball right there?
Well, it's hard to tell, but when pitchers throw, right, if you put your arm out to your side and straight out and you hold your arm so the palm of your hand's facing down.
Right.
Okay, feel the weight on your elbow.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot about it. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
So turn your hand the other way so your hand's facing up. Feel all that strain?
Get it opened right here. And
right, the difference. So you teach them when they bring their hand up until they get about shoulder height. The palm of their hand's facing the ground.
I'm sorry, Cowboat. I can't ring you in, Angel. Hold on, Cowboat.
Cowboat's calling?
Yeah, it's Cowboat. Hold on. All right, stop. Hold on. Let me open this one. Here is his, it'll open.
I wonder what way this is going to go.
He usually has something to say about what's been going on. If there's like a fight or something going on the show, he likes to chime in on it and give his opinion. When he's real Cowboat. On his show, he's not real Cowboat. He's just acting like an idiot on his show half the time. But, all right, here comes the other one. See how he's leaning way back like that? See his fingers right there? Now can you tell what he's going to do?
Let's see here.
That's Chris.
Right.
That's the one I was talking to tonight. That was offline.
That looks like he's throwing like a fork ball.
He throws a mean one. He's a mean pitcher. And then I saw that one, and I think there was one more. Let me look and see. There was, what else was there? Let me see. I guess did I show you? This one was his follow through. No. I got some of them that I didn't get. Cowboat, I'm going to answer you on the phone, Angel. Hold on. Hello?
Hello, Debbie.
Hey, Cowboat, what's going on? I've got you on the phone because I couldn't add you to the call. What's going on?
Real quick, your show yesterday, the last thing you did before was a good show, okay, about trophies.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, I enjoyed the show. I might vote for Hillary, not a big deal. I really don't care. I mean, I respect the president.
No, I want your opinion. I want your opinion on it. What do you think about it?
Well, here's the way I look at it. Real quick, the letter you read, obviously you talk fast, I get it, but you can enunciate. Can I play that back if you read that letter on my podcast and then comment? I'm not going to read it.
You bet. No, you'll bet. I'll read it before I go off the air because a lot of people were saying, wait, slow down. I really like what you're saying there, okay? I'll do that.
Well, no, I want to play that back, and I'm going to say, listen, I don't usually do this. I want to have permission that I can play it on my podcast. Can I? Can I?
You can do anything of mine on your podcast. I don't care.
Well, no, I don't usually play people's stuff. I want to ask the person that I'm playing before I do it. I call it being polite.
You can do that all you want. Sure. Okay. Say hi to Joe.
But no, when at work, real quick, my opinion is fine. I respect Obama. I didn't vote for the guy. I went in and voted for Hillary. But I woke up, went to work, kissed my wife, and I was told when Obama got in office we were going to have Sharia law. Okay, but bottom line is, I expect him to come to the promises such as build that wall, right? Remember there was chanting that and all the behavior. I just expect him to follow through his promises and make the country great again because he kept into middle America that voted him or voted him out. So that's all I'm saying. I want him to come to the promises that people expect him to make through, regardless if you like it or not. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, that's fine. I'll respect the guy. Just make sure that we take care of our children, our elderly, our animals, and our country, and strong on crime, and our military, and again, make America great, because promises are promises. When you make promises to your husband or wife at the altar, you look in the eye, promise to be faithful till the end, death to his part, that's a promise you make before God. So the country that voted him in will vote him out. So I expect him to come through on these promises he made. So I'm asking. And I get it. I'll respect him. He's the president of this country that I love, and whatever it may be. So
there you go. Well put. So. Say hi to Joe Seeker. Joe Seeker's on the line.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Cowboat.
He said hi, Cowboat. I've got you on the phone. Okay. You're on the phone because I couldn't answer you. All right. Well, thanks for calling. All right. No problem.
Ciao.
All right. Well, there you go. Well,
wow, Cowboats,
I'll read that again before I get off the air because I think 2 or 3 other people said, slow down. I can't hear what you're saying. So I got to find it, what I do with it. I got to find it somewhere. It's all my history, I guess.
Cowpote really don't like that Edward Hubbard guy, does he?
I think he's just got him. He's got him in his crosshairs. That's all it is. You know, just somebody to talk about.
Isn't Edward Hubbard like retarded or something?
No, I don't believe he's retarded. I think he's a high functioning Asperger's. What are you eating?
High functioning what?
Asperger's.
Okay.
What are you eating?
No, I was unwrapping my shatter.
Oh, okay.
I had it wrapped up in some parchment paper.
Did you hear the little one rapping? Speaking of rapping, did you hear him rapping earlier on my show before? The angel?
Oh.
The little one?
Jet?
Yes.
No. He's a rapper, is he?
You didn't hear it, guys.
I'll have to go back and listen to
go
that.
listen to it. Go to my first show that I did tonight, and Jet's on there with me, and I start asking him about participation trophies, and he just gives the most angelic little answer, and so there you go. I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere on here.
I've been around
He's so sweet.
Quite a bit of youth sports.
Yes,
right?
You and my brother both. My brother has always been around, and Chris too. Chris now, yeah.
I find a bigger problem in youth sports. I believe there has to always be a place for all kids to play, right?
You don't think it's the parents?
No, but listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
That I live in a small town, so we have baseball. If you have a team and there's only 15 kids show up in that age group to play, you can't tell 3 of those kids, well, you're cut, go home, right?
Mm-hmm. Right?
Every kid has to have a place to play. But if you have an age group that you get 60 kids, you can't very well put 60 kids on a provincial team, can you? So you have to pick an all-star team, and you have a house league.
Mm-hmm.
And a bigger problem in youth sports isn't participation trophies, right? Is MVPs.
Oh, well, doesn't it give people something to shoot for? I mean, and realize that somebody's always going to be better than you.
I'm all for an MVP trophy at the end of a tournament. You know what I mean? Like after the gold medal game, and you say, well, this guy here was the most valuable player of the tournament. I'm all for that. What I'm not for is picking an MVP every game, because that's not what team sports are about.
You're right. No, you're completely right.
And it causes, and this is my experience of being a coach, it causes 20 times more trouble, right, on a team, amongst the parents, amongst the players, and everything, with umps and everything, because when somebody's kid don't win an MVP, they think their kid's getting robbed. Than kids than anything else. It really is. It's a cancer.
Yeah, and people go crazy.
When I grew up playing, they never give a fucking MVP out every game, right? Every game now, there's an MVP every game. So I don't know.
You could be right,
but I don't. I think it's a waste of money at the end of the year to get all the kids that played baseball in Spring Hill down to the Legion and give them all like a $6 trophy that says they played baseball in 2016.
I think it's
right?
bad.
Like, that's fucking what kid cherishes that? What kid takes that trophy home and puts it on the shelf and says, back in 2016, I played fucking right field every 2 innings for the fucking Shoppers Drug Mart Mosquito team. There's the trophy right there. Nobody cherishes that. That shit gets tossed. It's just a waste of money, and it does nothing.
Yeah, you're right. That's the way I feel about it, too. But what I think is more important, and I'm not trying to say I'm better than you, but I think it gets worse older in life because the high school kids and some of the high school kids in Texas aren't allowed to wear their honors ribbons for graduation anymore because the kids that didn't study and make honors are, like, offended by it. And I'm like, fuck that. You know, people are always going to be better than you. Always.
Yeah, see, that's one. Like, nobody just gets honors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that they should be allowed to fucking wear.
I got honors. I got honors in high school.
Fuck, I used to be happy if I got a 70.
I adore you, Joe. I wouldn't judge you for anything. You don't know me if you think I'm bullshitting you. You don't know me. I'll hang up the phone and I'll say, God, Victor, he is just insane. He goes, I know what you're doing. I know how you
should throw Vic out and come live in Canada. And
I'm trying. He won't leave. It's crazy. I'm like,
beat it, Vic.
Beat it, Vic. Beat it, Vic. He loves when you say those things.
Beat it. Coming to Canada.
You were pitching woo.
You
were pitching woo. Anyway.
Canada to be a blueberry queen.
And you said I could bring the little guy, because I even told that to Heather. I said, Heather, you know what this friend of mine on the internet that lives in Canada, Joe Seeker, said? She goes, what? And I said, when he was trying to get you one time, he was kidding around. He goes, hey, and her little guy's just about ready to start picking. Heather lost her shit laughing.
So yeah, he can start fucking picking blueberries and shit.
And you said you could have him out there piling the wood and stuff.
Yeah.
It's cute. All right, I'm going to go.
But nobody wants you to, Deb.
Y'all don't want to hear Black Messiah so we can laugh at Black Messiah?
Everybody wants you to hang around. And
I'm dying. I'm so tired I can barely talk. My voice is getting weak. Black Messiah. I think this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Did you hear me play Black Messiah last night?
Is that the white guy that raps?
Yes, he talks like a black guy. And it's not even... It's all what do you call it? Freestyle. They were on Skype and they just recorded him when they were making fun of this guy called he calls himself the Black Messiah, and he always goes, God damn, it's that old preacher guy. Cut that bitch off,
Oh, I know you mean.
He's the Black Messiah.
Is that what his name was?
They're calling him the Black Messiah.
Yeah, that guy was fun. He used to have that was a cable access show down in California.
And he goes, I'm here through the Holy Spirit. What was that little thing he'd say real fast? The Holy Spirit is what was it he'd say? I'm here the power of the Holy Spirit. What was his name? I
got a file on this guy somewhere.
Black cussing preacher.
Here he is, right here, crazy preacher.
Yeah, everybody's black cursing. Here he is, Spirit of Truth. I like when he goes, cut that bitch off. Here he is. God, this has been on for a long time. 07. Unfortunately.
Just give a little bit, give what? What you feel like to God, huh? That make a man offended toward and lay a snare. They try to trip a nigga up like me, cause I ain't following Whitey's rules. For him that reproves in the gate
don't say anything.
Just for a thing of nothing. They also that err in spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmur shall learn sound doctrine.
Wait, here he is on the callers. Well, here we go. We got him on the callers now.
Devil is a motherfucking liar.
You the devil. You the devil. You a Satanist, huh? Then you wrote a book too, then, right? You got a book with blood on it, huh? You Satan, huh? Who created your ass, Satan? Who created your ass? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So I ain't worried. Bitch. Stupid bitch. Look at that. I'm provoking that, huh? I'm making motherfuckers just hate God more. I'm provoking that, huh? You goddamn devil worshiper, you ain't got no excuse. Motherfucker, you ain't coming in you come in the name of Satan. I guess if you like a house nigga and want to go competitive, if I say I'm God, then I guess you have to take the side of Satan, huh, motherfucker? Stupid bitch. It's not of competition, it's of cooperation. Stupid ass house nigga. I can't see you though, bitch. You see me? I'm all out. I make my ass very available. Tom, next caller. You don't like it? Kiss my ass. You don't like it. It's my house. What's happening? What's happening?
Where'd you learn the pussy from?
Motherfucker, the book I got in my hand. You don't know him? You don't know him? You don't know? Look like the yellow pages. You're killing me. Next caller. Like I said, I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I ain't playing with your ass. Don't call up and play with me. Next caller, me. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off.
Well, he's black and he's like the Messiah. That's the way I see it. Cut that bitch off. And he does that. It's funny.
Yeah, he is pretty funny.
Oh, he is good.
Next caller.
I like him because you got me now. You got me now.
What's happening? What's happening? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. Who name you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what?
There's something about you that's disturbing.
It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscience, you know. Ain't nothing fell in my conscience, because I'm sent by Jesus to do what I'm doing. It's all, and I keep it all lawful and legal. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. Anybody resisting, goddamn my ass kiss it.
Listen up, man.
Man, I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. It don't matter how you come with me. Is you down doing what I'm talking about doing? Lawyers, and get this book open. Trained in these words to get the poor, the fatherless, and the widows up out of them penitentiaries. Are you down with that? You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up.
And then you have Black Messiah that sings and sounds like this. Listen.
Don't wrap it up, never gonna be complete. Goddamn, Black Messiah, man, you're spitting every day. Ball so hard, got my feelings some type of way. I'm a smooth operator. Fuck your bitch, turn you to a chronic masturbator. See you later, nigga. I've been taking off to the top. Spitting bars, I ain't ever gonna stop. Goddamn, Black Messiah, you the king of hip-hop. Fuck your bitch, let her looking like a wop in a pasta stand.
I like when he goes, I'll take you back to pussy getting school. He's crazy. He's in the BWC.
After looking like a wop in the stand.
I know, he's so stupid. And he's freestyling. That's what's cracking me up. Bitcoin crash. I haven't even played half of these for you guys. They're hysterical. Welcome to the Get Along Gang. He's funny. Anyway. So, well, I'm going to go. I'm tired, sweetie. I'm going to go get a nap, a good long nap for it. Jet won't get up till probably about 10, so I can get a good 4 hours.
I was going to go listen to Pumpkin Face's show, but apparently when you speak the truth, you delete it right afterwards.
Yeah, well, that's not good. I've only done that a couple of times. And usually the ones I delete are when somebody was on there that really made a fool out of themselves or some shit like that. And I don't want to leave that on there. So... He also did Rap God. He did a pretty good version of Rap God, by the way. If you listen a little bit of this.
I was going to go easy on you not to hurt your feelings. But I'm only going to get this one chance. Something's wrong. Smart enough to one day grow up, blow and be in a position to meet one DMC and induct them into the mother.
They do pretty good, when they really put their mind to it, so... I gotta go, Angel. I'm just dying. I'm dying.
All right, I can't string this one out any longer, I guess.
All right, precious.
I got about another hour already, though. But...
Oh, man. Do a show. I'll go listen to you.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I got the CBC News on. And apparently Trump's lawyers asked for the verdict or whatever, the trial for his Trump University to be postponed till after the inauguration.
There you go. Yeah, he'll get out of it. Something will happen. I think he'll be all right.
Well, it's certainly looking, now that he's president, he's certainly fucking a lot better. I would think it's looking a lot better for him now than what it was before he was president, I would think. I would imagine.
I just got to the point I didn't care anymore. My give a fuck just wore out with it. I was like, I don't even care. Let her have it. I don't give a shit. Oh, Pumpkin Face. Wait a minute. I think he's raging at me on Skype. He says to me on Skype, he says, I'm so fucked up. Apparently, Joe is cool. Enjoy your troll fame. I'm out for good. I tried to be real, but you want ratings, so enjoy Joe and One Angry Jew. Okay, whatever. Whatever. All right. I'll talk to you later, JoJo.
And that took, what? 1 hour, Pumpkin Face?
I don't know.
Took 1 hour for me to fucking make you chimp out and fucking quit. So remember that. That's twice, Pumpkin Face. That's twice.
Your little avatar kind of looks like you, Angel.
I know.
I love him. That's
my Cinnabons.
I love him. He's adorable.
And it's true. Like what it says. I don't know if you can see what the caption says.
What does the caption say?
It says, I'd fuck me.
You're cute. All right. I'll talk to you later, precious.
See you later.
I never turn down a call from Joe Seeker. Joe keeps it real. He just does. Keeps it real. RD's cute. RD's so fucking hard to understand, though. And that little girl walks all over him. She owns one thing. She owns a few things. She owns 2 or 3 toys, and she owns her daddy. He walks around with a sign on that says, Daughters, property of daughter. And that's cute because Heather owns Victor. Still to this day, so you're fucked. You are so fucked, baby. She's always going to own you. Any kind of car she wants, you're going to say, okay. Anything that girl wants, she's going to go to her daddy. And the News Dude show, I says, November the 13th of 2015 on my Spreaker, on my memories on Facebook, it says I did the News Dude show with Joe. No, I tweeted Joe, I Facebooked Joe's out. It says, may the fires of the bridges I burned light my way home. So I'm going to reshare this on Facebook. So there I shared that. Let me scroll down. Let me get rid of that. I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to read it again to Capo. I won't sound very good, but thank you. Where did it go? I forgot when I did it. It's going to take me forever to scroll down and find it. Oh, wait, I know who I was reading it from. Hold on just a second. I'm so sleepy. I'm just like, whoa. Hold on. Where am I? Let me think what I'm going to do. Where did it go? It was, don't you hate this noise? Scroll, 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 scroll. Boink, 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 boink. It's horrible, that noise, but I'm sorry. I'm still scrolling down. Wait. I don't remember what I'm doing. It's here somewhere. God, my voice is really dying here. Hold on. Where is it? Crap. Wait. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay. It says, it makes more sense to me than a lot of things I've heard in a long time. I hate this noise. All right. And it says, what did I do with it? All right. Crap. I know it's horrible sounding. All right, I officially don't know where it is, so I'll do something else. I'll find another way. I don't know where it is. No, I know where it's at. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is ridiculous to make y'all sit there and go through this pain. Nope. I don't know where it's at. It must be on my history. Who cares at this point? I'm so tired. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know where it is. But, somebody said something earlier and I was going to play that song. And now I don't even remember what that was. I'm so tired. Oh, well. That's it then. I'll pull the plug on it, all right? I'll see you guys next time. I hope Stabby's not being mean and hating my guts. Just be nice. So, in case he does, I'll play this. This is him talking to me, not me. No, this is me talking to Stabby, I guess. Okay, I'll be back. I'll see y'all later, whatever.
It'd be a lie to say I'm not gonna miss you. So please don't say goodbye now till I've kissed you one more time and held you as I did when you were mine. It'd be a lie to say I don't still love you. I won't be thinking of you, girl. I'll never try to call you one more time or try to find a way to change your mind. You don't love me anymore. Oh baby, you don't love me anymore. Baby, please forgive me, but the wine's gone to my head, and tomorrow I'll remember how you turned to me and said, it'd be a lie to say that I still love you, that I'll be thinking of you, boy. I'll drive by to say hello sometime. Oh, but now you're gone, and all I have are 5 words on my mind. You don't love me anymore. Oh, baby, you don't love me anymore. Baby, please forgive me, but the wine's gone to my head, and tomorrow I'll remember how you turned to me and said,
probably laugh. I would be laughing. Oh, the noise. Ever since I did it. Well, never mind what I did. Ooh, I feel like I'm not speaking correctly.